Welcome! Hello, everyone!
Off to a great start
as always. Hi, Sailor. Welcome, everyone, to the Ghost in the Machine. Welcome, everyone, to the Ghost in the Machine.
No one can hear that, so it's just you staring.
I think they can hear it. You never know.
Maybe they could. Who knows?
Probably not.
I heard it.
The Ghost in the Machine is a show where we play D&D. No. A D&D actual play live show about memory. My hair looks crazy. Memory, identity, magic, and politics. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Matthew Foreman. We are joined by our usual cast of players. And now the camera's on you guys. Oh, on all of us.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Now you could do the pointing.
So I want to...
But there's nothing to point at me for.
What?
I'm pointing. Or wait,
No,
no.
I'm below
Down.
you.
You're down.
I can point at you this way.
Hang on.
Where are you pointing?
We're off to a
she's
great
kitty corner
start.
from
We're off
me.
to a great start.
Hey, you
No,
know...
I
But
don't.
wait,
you're
this
down.
way.
No,
No,
you're
I'm
down.
down.
Matt,
Oh, I'm down. Oh, that's
Completely.
Important things.
This is like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
So,
we don't know what's
we,
happening here.
before we get started, take notice that we have a subscriber button. Woo! Subscribe, follow if you're enjoying tonight's stream. Remember that you can subscribe for free if you have Amazon Prime. Link them together. Subscribe.
That
We'll
is the
send you a
right
reminder.
corner.
Up here.
Yep, that is
The correct corner.
Yep.
sure. Oh yeah, it's
It
the
is.
button.
I'm
God.
pointing at the
Alexis is pointing right at
Subscribe.
Yeah, the button is
Subscribe.
way over there where she is. So yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we point the other direction.
There it is.
We're clowns.
We're off to a great start.
We are.
We really start,
dropped
sometimes.
some acid before the game started.
Mature content.
Yeah, so subscribe and follow if you're enjoying the stream. Subscribe and follow if you're not enjoying the stream. We need the money. I don't care. I'll take it.
We gotta support Alexis's dice habit.
Yeah, no, we do.
Oh no. I have so many dice.
It's like loot box, but for dice. It's loot crate for dice.
It is. It's bad. So yeah, and tell your friends. Remember our friends at Speaking of friends, remember our friends at Animal Helper, a 501c3 located in New Orleans. They help special needs animals. They rescue my dog Ginger, who is awesome, and they
It's
do.
adorable. We'll have to invite her back to the stream because she was
Yeah.
super cute.
She's super cute and not at all distracting.
Not any more than
I
Hey,
really-
if we run a Pugmire one shot, we'll have her come and DM. Guess
It's
perfect.
I completely paid attention to the stream. I was never distracted by Ginger. Except for, the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I definitely am cogent and I'm focused and
There you go.
I am here.
It's gonna be a day.
So
We have a wonderful temple to get to.
oh yeah, I forgot to play the music while I
Me
did this.
too.
So
Let's start over, guys.
yeah, let's start.
What do you
What do you
Everything.
mean start over? You mean start?
Yeah,
We're gonna cut the stream.
Yeah, we should really start the show.
I feel like we have.
When we last left our heroes, oh wait, not yet. When we last left our heroes, the Prism had just journeyed to the city of Mercinia and met with a key contact known as Sister Eileen of the Friends of the Fallen. After a brief conversation and some visits, walkabouts around town, they learned from Sister Eileen that the first step in this process in freeing Alric, the once partner and beloved of Selena, who was taken by Fonzia Moira, according to Selena, some years ago. The first step in this process in retrieving Alric was to see if they could pinpoint his location, really find out where he is. To that end, on the island town of Ivorsmouth, which is about 15 miles out northeast of Mercinia. Mercinia is on the coast. Is a stone temple that houses some ancient relics, long untouched. Lost to time immemorial, that have recently become available due to some unexplainable or unknown circumstances that have caused by night to fog surround the town. That surrounds the island and apparently has caused all manner of ruckus. The island is quarantined and Once learning that, the Prism decided to scout the island, and when they arrived in the midst of the fog, the dense fog, via Mr. Bones, their undead carriage master, they were assaulted by sea creatures, sea abominations.
Sea enemies.
3 out of 4.
Almost.
Yeah, who needs friends like this when you have anemones? Amenities.
Are you amendable to this?
This dad joke has now been butchered.
Yeah.
Good job.
Amenities.
See, there are known knowns and
Yeah.
unknown.
I know, literally Donald Rumsfeld. So they landed on the island, and 3 of the 4 party members now sit charmed. And just before we ended last night's show, Sevelius and Gilly, believing that their family was within that stone temple after being charmed and manipulated by this unseen force, Sevelius used Dimension Door to get Gilly and him inside the temple.
What are you saying?
Past the guards. Huh?
Are you saying they aren't in there? I'm pretty sure
They're
they are.
definitely, they're 100% in there. So, we pick back up with the Dimension Door just having been cast. You were also charmed, you were not. And, guys, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You didn't get hurt last time, right?
No, I'm perfectly fine.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and... Would you rather have some inspiration or some temp tip? No. I'll give you some inspiration. I'm going to sing.
We're gonna use this song early, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
It's appropriate very early on. You took me to church, we're ready, gonna find your aunt and my bro. We had to Dimension Door cause they were too slow. So here is my thank you, Sevelius, for taking me to church.
Is that Hoosier? Or
Yes.
whatever they're called?
Yes.
Hoosier? No, that's an Indiana.
Not that one up in the car on the way here.
My hair is seriously wild. Okay.
Inspiration.
You have a
D8.
D8 inspiration for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Use that for whatever you want.
Have we been spotted outside this temple?
You guys are 500 feet away from the temple. They have
So
just...
we've not been spotted. They've
And
just
as far as you
we
know,
just blipped out of
the
existence.
guards, the guards that are around the temple don't seem to have noticed, and they're just still kind of... There's like 2 guards around there. They haven't taken notice, and Sevelius and Gilly have blipped into the temple. You can see a red flash of energy in the temple.
I believe that we should make our way to the temple with all due haste.
Yeah, probably.
How fast can you move?
Not as fast as you.
I'm so excited.
Is there a wall? Like a barrier between us and that? Is it a straight shot?
There's hills.
Okay, so there's nothing like there's not like a wall erected around the town or anything. But there are guards.
There are guards.
Yeah, and we're in a wooded area, and there are guards.
Could you turn into something less conspicuous?
Yes. Did we hear the door slam shut or
It
anything?
is not slam shut.
Okay. No, that's a small blessing.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep moving towards it.
Yeah, I'll move with
motivated.
you. So while we're moving, I'm going to ask my cloak if she feels anything.
Could you be more specific? I feel many things. I feel more alive than I have in some time.
So Marissa told me this was dangerous. Well, suggested this was dangerous. The fish god invited us in. What do you think?
I think that your path is already a dangerous path. I believe that you walk a very lonesome way. And that before you lies yet another challenge.
Always challenges.
Yes.
Player question. Can I talk to Eurysadra while I'm an animal?
As long as the animal form accommodates the cloak, you can talk to her telepathically, yes.
Okay, and so she doesn't have to understand like spider or.
No, because you're speaking telepathically, so there's no
Okay.
language like
That's
there's.
what I thought. Just double checking.
So.
Okay.
So the scene you see before you, since you get there a little before, you guys are booking it towards the Stone Temple, or
I'm going to be stealthy. I don't want to get spotted.
I'm going to be following him at 30 feet every 6
we'll get there.
seconds.
Actually, so roll me stealth. You both of you.
Double 18s. We're off to a good start.
If you're a spider, you might get a bonus action.
I'm not a spider yet. I have not declared
I
anything.
think
was just
my
asking.
pass without a trace it lasts for an hour, right? So
That
we'll
was
still be-
when you got on the island. I believe you guys. Did you? Oh, yeah, we'll say it's still up. Sure.
Okay. So that
Both of us or just you?
okay for both of us then.
Perfect.
So that would be a 24, 34.
34.
25.
All right, so you guys are moving pretty stealthy. So, the scene you guys see before you as you jettison down is, well, first it's just dark stairs, and you can hear some voices in the distance. They sound familiar to you.
Oh, nice.
It's Fennec
Obviously,
and your
then.
aunt.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay.
We should
Your
keep
aunt
on.
and my bro.
Is there like torches lit inside or anything, or is it just like stairs down into the temple?
It stairs down. There's a slight illumination, but it's very, very gentle. Maybe no more than a small torch or candle, large candle.
This isn't actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep moving. I have dark vision, so I don't care.
All right.
Same Z's.
So, what languages do you guys speak?
I speak a few.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Gnomish.
Common, Draconic, Halfling.
All right. So, as you guys go on down the stairs, it's a decent flight of stairs. I'd say 30 feet or so. Then you're down. You can now see there's a very, very thin puddle layer of water that extends over this small, humble gathering hall that used to be some kind of stone church, stone cathedral, the kind of entrance to a much larger structure. There are nice little stone benches that serve as pews, and a dilapidated statue of a kind of warrior is to your right, and to the left, where should be perhaps a symmetrical counterpart to that statue, is nothing. Rubble stands in the distance across that sits in front of this wall on the back side of it, maybe 50 feet, and so it's a fairly large room, and all throughout are patrons. Humans sit in the pews, human-ish looking people sit in the pews that and look forward onto this preacher who is speaking. In the middle is a man, or what would be a man, except for he has a very prominent and obvious fish-like head and a large fin. And he carries a spear and a trident.
Is that Finnan?
He didn't have a fish head last time I saw him.
He's got a fin. I didn't know if his namesake or something.
I mean, maybe he's had some
Oh.
alterations done.
Potentially.
The man speaking at the stone altar to his patrons as the fish guy strolls the island is undoubtedly human, probably Gish, but human nonetheless, and is speaking out to the audience. At first, he is speaking in a language you do not understand, but as you attempt to listen more closely, and he looks upon you guys not having stealth, and he goes, "Ah, new believers and patrons all." This man wears tattered gray robes and has a very large necklace and medallion with some kind of a woman, a kind of half kraken, half female figure emblazoned on this large medallion. This coral kind of stone that he has.
Oh man.
Welcome to our humble church. Hear my voice and rejoice, for you are in the company of the drowned mother. You are in her last remaining bastion. What brings you here?
So out of character, are we charmed by him?
You are not charmed by him. You look upon him and you don't feel one way or another about him, but you are charmed by... You are charmed by something...
Like the drowned mother or whatever.
You are charmed by something within this temple. You would like to get to it. You would like to meet it. And you believe that it is your aunt at this point. Cause you
okay.
Yeah,
so it's not like we're charmed by the drowned mother, so we'd be obliged to like sit there and listen to a sermon. We pretty much just need to get on.
Yeah.
We want to find our stuff deeper.
However you think Silvilius would go about dealing with this man so he can accomplish his goals.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
Ah, I see that you have come to worship at the very feet of this last remaining hearth. It's so good to see new patrons.
We have been called deeper into the temple, though, so...
Oh, deeper into the temple, you are chosen?
We are.
Well then, perhaps just sit for a moment in a humble...
We cannot.
If I could sit near my brother? Finnan? Where's Finnan?
Finnan who? We get so many...
I think they're deeper. I don't think they're here.
Parishioners?
We have to go down further.
This old man has gray and long and shaggy hair, and he
course
has
he does.
he has like one missing eyebrow you see, and like several scars and marking.
Is there like a collection plate or something around him?
Oh, you may give all that you wish to the drowned mother.
We'll give, and we'll come back on our way up, and but we must get going. We have people further down we need to get to. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I'll toss a gold into whatever collection plate or whatever.
Are there any more joining you today that we should be?
They're already here.
Oh, they are?
You must have missed them. They're deeper. They're not here. They're further in.
And who are you looking for?
My aunt.
Well, all right.
Do I get the sense that he recognizes Silvilius?
Roll insight.
Okay.
And Silvilius, go ahead and roll a persuasion or deception. It's your choice.
I guess persuasion.
No, it's
I think so.
And then I'll use my inspiration before it goes away.
Do it. 13.
He doesn't seem to recognize Silvilius at all.
Okay.
It's one of the first people that you've seen that has no sense of recognition.
25.
Well, it is unusual. It is out of protocol. But I suppose you may go deeper into the temple. This is a place of worship, after all. Around this time, you guys arrive. Well, yeah, you guys sneak right past the guards. They have no chance of seeing you. So, yeah.
Glorious.
And we pay our greatest respects. And then we move on.
So you can go. So you guys are starting to part, and you guys were booking it. You said so.
Mm-hmm.
You get there shortly after they finish their conversation. I'd say.
My
Based
little
on
legs.
times. And you can see they're wading into this temple room that has water, and it.
Can we
their
see the
feet
guy
are
they were
sloshing.
talking to?
If you
the
want to be
guy
at the bottom of the if you want to be at the bottom of the stairs, you can. It kind of ankles down,
And there's
almost touching the water. Really.
There's a fish-headed creature.
Yep, a man that is a humanoid fish creature. You know what I mean?
And he was
Bipedal.
orating before.
No, he's not orating. He's walking the aisles and kind of putting the parishioners in line. This man in the gray, and he. Is there someone there? I cannot see you, but I can sense someone there.
Question.
Yeah.
So, level 8, I can transform into anything CR1 that I've seen before.
Yes, flying and swimming are revoked. That's a beast. Yes.
Yeah, so I can't fly or swim yet.
You can fly and swim.
Okay.
You're level 8. All of the restrictions are lifted. It's just CR1 or below, and flying is now available to you.
Oh, the restriction is revoked.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's fine. Okay. And if I've seen the regular version of something, does that allow me to be a giant version of it? Or do I have to have seen the giant version of it?
What are you trying to transform into?
Nothing yet. I'm making decisions.
It depends, but generally you have to see that very specific type.
Okay, so, like, you can't be a giant bat if you've seen a little bat.
I would say you could try to turn into a giant bat. You could probably do that. Dire bats are pretty normal to encounter in adventuring.
Okay.
You would have encountered that when you're like level 2.
Okay.
How do we want to play this?
someone there?
I have no inclination to talk to this guy. I'm only feeling drawn into this place, and I'm still trying to be stealthy. How well lit is this room?
It is not very well lit. You guys are standing at the precipice of this landing, just kind of in the shadows. It's like it's a pretty good sized room, and yeah, it's not very well lit at all.
How high is the ceiling?
I'd say it's about a 20-foot ceiling.
Deep shadows from the light?
Decently, yeah. Pretty.
And does the fog seem to be extending into here?
No fog up in here. The room is 50 by like 100, counting the hallways.
Do I see anything besides him, and how many parishioners are there?
There's about 4 or 5 parishioners plus there's 4 parishioners and the fish guy.
Do I recognize what the fish guy is?
Roll nature.
Oh, damn it!
It's cruel mistress.
I like how the music swelled right as he rolled.
It's done that a few times, yeah.
Okay, so it was on 20 and it rolled back to
Aw.
2. So I think that makes me a whole 4 for nature. I have no idea what that guy is.
Yeah, you're like, I'm more of a grassland girl. I don't know this sea stuff.
Yeah.
You guys can hear this. You see the water level start to rise in front of you.
Okay, so I'm going to try to stealth around the outside of this pew shenanigans.
Alrighty. So just give you an idea. Actually, I will actually just throw up the map for you.
Thank
to give
you.
An idea.
That would be lovely.
Really
So-
appreciate it.
This is the scene you see before you.
And where did Gilly...
Gilly, Civilius, you going left or right? You guys see a thing left, you see it right. You guys will say
Where did we feel drawn?
right.
Then right.
Then we go right.
So they are about here, we'll say, and I'll open up I'll illuminate a little more for them.
Great.
I can't even right now.
So the area is pretty shadowy. Does it seem like... I hate to ask so many questions, but based off of the scene, would it make sense that you could try to stealth, or is it like I'm trying to stealth through an open room?
You're stealthing through an open room, especially since he is aware of your presence. You don't understand how he's aware of your presence, but he's aware of your presence in some way.
All right, I'm going to turn into...
Is Clokey on your back now?
Are you
Yeah.
still being carried by Clokey?
No. I took Clokey. I put Clokey on my back when we dimension doored.
Okay.
And once we get further out of sight, I'm just gonna put Clokey next to me again.
Since he hasn't seen... Oh.
He is aware of your presence. He just doesn't quite know who's there. Now the water level is starting to rise.
Okay.
Actually, it's just a bonus
I need you
action.
guys to roll. So you see, he starts casting a spell. He's like, he starts tracing his hands. I need you both to make strength saving throws.
This is magic?
Yep.
Oh no.
Yes! Oh, thank God.
Do we hear or see anything that's going on, or have we progressed?
You
way
guys are
further?
no. You see him. He starts casting. So he's talking to someone in the shadows, and he starts casting a spell.
13.
13. I actually don't know. Hold on.
And we know that they're in here now.
No.
Well, no, you don't. You have no
Because
idea.
we've not
Right.
let you know anything.
So
I mean, we know how they
My passive
operate, so we
perception
should
is
probably
13?
be able
Yep.
to come to an assumption.
19. Natural 19, because my strength saving throw is +0.
-1.
So the water level, and you guys both, it's now difficult terrain for you, I'd say, Gilly, but it's getting there for...
Aww.
Yeah. So the water level starts rising, and it very quickly, at the precipice of the stairs where you guys are lurking in the shadows, it goes, whoop, and a bubble, a massive watery sphere, pops up and attempts to engulf you guys and drown you. But you are pushed to the outside of the sphere. So he pushes you guys into the light. He goes, there you are!
Oh no.
I was pushed too?
Yeah, that's because you saved. Otherwise, you'd be restrained and drowning.
Oh, that's...
Oh, no.
Okay,
Oh, that's
I'll take that.
delightful. So can we see them now too?
Yep.
They're with us.
Oh,
Yes.
they are.
We have to keep moving. I'm very sorry. Come on, guys. Enough messing around.
I will just kind of take the cue that you have built some kind of ruse with the person. I will just nod to the spellcaster, and I will kind of beeline over for where Sibelius and Gilly are.
I'm very sorry for them. They like the whole sneaking thing. or
Go ahead and roll
whatever.
persuasion.
20 again.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, very unusual, but I suppose I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Like I said, we'll be back up later.
Of course.
Cloaky's
We do have
carrying me
ways to
now.
go.
Of course.
This is so bizarre.
And then you see the watery sphere goes, and the water level's lower a little bit. It's no longer difficult terrain for you.
I will making yeah, exactly.
And like I said, Cloaky's carrying me, so hopefully that's helping with the difficult terrain.
It's a little bit faster. Cloaky can fly, but he has to move at half speed, so.
Same diff.
Just so that I'm not under the water.
Once I feel like we're out of earshot of the Reverend.
Yeah.
Well, we have gained entrance with at least minimal acknowledgement. Is our plan to move deeper and to find the secrets within?
Yeah, that's where my aunt and Finnan are.
They're
Not in this
here.
room. We have to keep going. No, they are.
No,
Trust us.
they're not here.
Yes, they are.
She's
Well,
always
regardless-
so skeptical.
Regardless if
It's okay.
they're here or not, I find their location here dubious. I do believe that we should move deeper within the temple. It's the last place that the townsfolk will look.
This is
Having
all
just walked
wrong
past the
again.
townsfolk, you say this?
No,
Because aren't the townsfolk sitting in the
They
pews?
weren't townsfolk.
No, these are.
So the parishioners were
cultists.
human, right?
As you look, they look like the sea zombies that had attacked you, and they're just sitting there
Oh, okay.
mindlessly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, though there are no humans in this room except for the guy in the robes.
I believe the preacher and his parishioners are a third faction or actors. We'll have to deal with them accordingly, but
Yeah, we'll sort out that Gish mess later. There's more deeper.
I imagine you should be on your way if you're not going to hear my sermon.
Oh no,
It's about to start.
We've started walking down the hall.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
once
guys
we're
walk
out.
down about 20
Yeah,
feet.
before we started talking.
Huge sealed stone door at the end of the hallway.
I'm gonna start
Well,
looking to see if there's
now-
any way to unlock it.
I'm going to help.
I don't have knock.
Go and roll investigation.
You
I
gonna
will
help me?
assist with investigation.
I
Oh my
already
God,
set
we're
up
just-
with
we're
my
like-
little-
The three of us are
Sorry.
on this door like I don't know, flies on shit.
We have to get through.
That's only a 13 on the investigation.
And you can hear his voice now carrying as it booms through the. He seems to be using some kind of magic to make his voice echo, and you can hear him say, "And on the fourth day, when she discovered the sins of her children, she drowned the world." He's talking. It's some kind of apocalyptic sermon, end of days stuff. Well, it's actually Genesis, but
Is the door magical?
roll Arcana unless you want to use detect magic. So 13.
Yep.
This large stone door, which is 20 feet wide and 20 feet tall, is built in an arch and has all sorts of symbols and etchings and things and strange fish creatures drawn about it. Actually, sorry, not strange fish creatures. It has the face of a bearded man, a large bearded man. And that's the face, and it's just one singular symbol. Go ahead.
18 for Arcana.
It's probably magically sealed. These kind of things tend to be. Without using detect magic or identify, there's nothing more specific.
Then I'll ask you, Isidrel, do you recognize him? Is he one of yours?
Well, definitely not. I would never date a man with such a large beard.
Wow. Okay.
I always enjoy the more cleaner cut, if I do say.
He's not a sorcerer king, you remember?
Oh, not one that I remember, but I don't know. I didn't know them all. We didn't all hang out together.
I can't imagine they hung out with each other, let alone with consorts, so...
Getting the night off. So I didn't notice any mundane locks on it.
No, it's just a sealed door with no visible opening.
Okay.
I can have Gladiosa take a look.
That's probably a good
Sure.
idea.
Gladiosa, do you detect magic in this door?
Processing. You see the blue scanning kind of magic wipe over the door. The door.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm Gladiosa. I'm infinite cool.
When NPCs Come
Yeah.
Gladio says, taking the actor feat.
Oh.
and become an ancient green dragon.
She's learning.
She's learning.
The door is warded with abjurant magics
Do you have
and
any...
evocation and divination.
I'll parrot this out to the group. The door is warded with evocation, divination, and the first thing that it said. Have the memory-
Abjuration.
Abjuration. Do you have any ideas of how to defeat it?
Gladiosa has history and perception for you and detect magic, right? Doesn't have arcana.
Ah, it can detect the magic, just doesn't know beyond what it knows about it.
I do not know about the processes involved, although I would like to observe them.
Well, we really need to get through here, so I'm just going to use the ring to cast dispel magic on it.
Unroll it.
Glorious. This is all we need to become the party of action. Just to be cursed the fuck or charmed the fuck up.
Plow through.
Yeah.
I had dispel magic ready, but if she's gonna use it,
I also have dispel magic ready.
I rolled a 2 on the die, and it's your modifier, right?
So,
it's a 14.
yeah, sub 10. Yeah.
She said 14.
No, her wisdom modifier.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say.
So, yeah, you send out the whip and it's just like, pew. Mark it off.
Damn it!
I did.
That was most ineffective.
Indeed,
This was dissatisfactory.
this was not a time.
I agree.
There will not be cake.
I
It's
just
okay.
want to
Gilly-
fit
Pretty
in.
sure the cake
Gilly,
is
it's
alive.
okay. I've heard that it happens to most spellcasters at one point or another. One out
Sorry,
of
this
four.
wasn't my spell.
1 out of 4 spellcasters.
I'm not used to casting this.
Is your magitis coming back?
It might be. All this wet. All
Okay.
this water. Very wet.
Can you guys promise me not to be
contagious.
charging through the door once it's open and to stand back so any traps don't murder you?
What
And I
traps
back
would
up.
be here?
The ones that we obviously can't find. There's creepy fish guy with sea zombies.
It's just do your thing.
Nothing.
I back up, and I'm
Alright,
very
fine.
impatient. Come on. We have places
So,
to be, people waiting for us.
As you go to cast Dispel Magic, you're like, there's no way Dispel Magic breaks this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and you recall the time that Professor Vasilier took down a ward, an old ward, and how much preparation and time that took, and the crystals and things like that. You're like, there's no way. You're like, I could probably lower 1 defense, but you're not getting through this door with Dispel Magic. You know
And the
Dispel-
door is a giant face?
through your it has on it a because I need to know more about these terminology. It's a door like you do, and carved on it is a giant face with lots of these massive runes on it.
And I don't recognize any of the rooms.
Do you speak giant?
I'm going to cast with my helm
Yeah.
languages.
Comprehend languages?
Yes.
Okay. It says, "Here lies the honored fallen."
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Giant runes take up a lot of space. They're giant.
So I would know this was giant now, right?
Yeah, you. It's actually very similar to Dwarven, and you've seen enough of it to know that when giant runes. It's an older version. It's like a proto giant, but yeah, it's giant.
So it says, "Here lies the fallen," which I'm going to assume is more zombies at this point.
Those poor unfortunate souls.
I think they've probably already been cleaned up by Finnan and my aunt.
Probably true. Mostly your aunt. I don't know that Finnan really.
I don't know his abilities, so.
Well, if Finnan's in there, he's dead. So let's move along, and we can either figure out how to open this door. Dispel magic's not going to work. It says, "Here lie the fallen and giant." I don't speak giant, so
Perhaps the parishioner on the way in.
I really don't want. I don't really like having them behind me. And as I look behind me, they've not gotten up and come down the hallway.
They're ignoring you.
Okay. Yeah, let's continue to let them ignore us.
The fish guy seems to giving you guys a bit of an eye every now and then, but he's also just kind of paying attention to parishioners. He's the one who's treating you with mistrust.
Did the stairs go up as well as down when we came in the doors?
You can go back the way you
Go
came
left.
and go left instead of right. And there were stairs heading up on that way.
Perhaps we could
Back
ask.
the opposite direction.
In the opposite. So I go inside,
Yep.
and there were stairs going down.
There, you go inside through stairs. You come down
So
through the
upstairs
stairs.
down.
You're facing the preacher guy. You guys have gone right. You can now. So instead of doing that, you could have went left.
Okay. So we should try the other alleyway unless you want to force this door open, and that
No,
seems ill-advised.
I don't think we should do that. We should just keep going the other way then.
Can't you do something with this stone? Aren't you? Isn't that kind of what druids do? Is deal with the earth and land and
The man-made carved stone structure in front of us?
it's stone.
Man carved stone structure?
I heard that druids eat rocks. Is that true?
We saw her eat slime.
That is true.
That is true.
It was more mossy.
I don't think there's any slime on these boulders, though.
No, we
Matt,
should probably
is there
just
any
go the
slime
other
on the
way.
boulders?
Well, I mean,
Is-
there's a little. I'm
You
sure
know,
slime and moss.
Could you tell me is there anything besides the door? Is there a wall on either side, or is it just the
wall
door
to your-
right in front of us?
You have a wall. This is within a little hallway, like a little cul-de-sac, and there is a door. Yeah.
And there's like wall to the side of the door that we could maybe bypass to get through.
You can try.
Is the could you tell me real quick, is this wall magical or just the door?
Gladioso, can you evaluate the wall, please?
The wall is not magical.
I don't think we should destroy
Okay.
anything in the
Hold
temple.
on. Hold please.
I don't think that would be wise.
This is wonderful.
I'm gonna slap a window on it.
Okay. You slap a window on it. Everyone make strength saving throws.
It's just water.
Why didn't you put that on the door?
This magic?
No.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm gonna give guidance to Justice since he's standing next to me.
I don't think
You
you
can't
can.
do that
It's a
with
saving
a
throw.
save.
Yeah.
6.
Don't.
6. Okay.
15.
Okay.
I rolled a
my-
16.
16 because I rolled a 17.
So it doesn't happen. Well, no, it pretty much does. So you slap the window on there, and it's like as a massive torrent and deluge of water, seeming to like almost starts to break apart the wall as it shatters, and you guys are swept up in its wake.
Even with an
Mark
18.
that off of my roll.
Yeah, you're just not drowning or compromised in any way. So the rest of you, so who you failed?
Yeah.
15.
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
16.
I'm the only
Okay,
one.
so you failed.
I was sitting there with Gladiosa
But
scanning the wall.
Your 3 friends kind of grab you and steady. You can't even drown. So you're
Alright,
fine.
so I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Fills my cavities with water.
Oh, the flood has come! Come for us all!
Can I dispel the window? Do I know what this thing is?
It's actually just a regular window.
It's just a window that it has.
It was magical, it no longer is.
How much
It's just a window now.
It's got my robe of useful items.
That
So
doesn't
the
seem very
water is just
useful.
rushing in and filling up this entire temple so far.
Once the water reaches equilibrium, we will be able to enter. I suggest you equip yourselves with an ability to breathe if you do so. And as I'm saying this, salt water's just pouring out of my holes because I filled up with water.
That's amazing.
Does anyone have water breathing? Because I don't.
I don't have water breathing because I didn't think
Nope.
you fuckers were gonna do this shit.
We also weren't planning to do any of this until tomorrow.
So what are you guys doing?
Bingo.
I'm just gonna calmly wait for the water to fill. Gladiosa, have you ever witnessed someone drown before?
No,
Okay.
I have not. You are
I
my
am
first
going
mission.
to head the other way, towards
Yes,
the left
same
hallway,
here.
before I drown in this hallway.
Alright, so you guys
Here.
are now swimming towards the left hallway.
Mm-hmm. Because
I'm
you
gonna
said
turn into the biggest, most ferocious fish I've ever seen. I don't know which one that one is, and I'm going to leave my comprehend languages on, and then turn into a giant fish.
Okay. You are now a big fish.
A trout.
Well,
Biggest
I'm going to go
means-
find. I can't be a swarm of quippers. I mean,
Correct, you
I
cannot
wish
be a
I
swarm.
could. But
Be a
I
shark?
cannot. I will figure it out. Well, it's either this or become a dragon, because she's amphibious.
So, you guys are now swimming towards the stairs, and you can see the priest is like, he's gathering his stuff. He's like, oh, this is unsettling. I was not prepared for the flood, so he swims up. He's like, gather around, we'll continue the sermon. The flood is here to wash us away of our wicked sin.
We saw crocodiles under the apple tree, right?
You did?
Yes.
You saw large crocodiles.
Then
But
I'm
I don't
going-
think you can turn, I think that's the
I can be a
five.
regular crocodile.
you can.
So I'm gonna be a crocodile.
You turn into a crocodile and start swimming your way through.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do I think that this is above or below sea level? This temple?
You gather... It's strange. You guys aren't that far down, but you gather at this point that you're below sea level.
Okay. And
Which
the
is weird,
temple
'cause
is like in the middle of the island?
It's actually at the highest point.
The highest point.
Yep.
So somehow we've gone into this temple and then down below sea
You've gone
level.
down much further than you thought. Much further than you thought.
Great.
And this perspective
Interesting.
wasn't apparent to any of the four of us.
I would actually say, since you are not charmed, you had to travel a lot further down than they thought they traveled.
Okay, so we're like 3 or 4 stories down?
Yeah, you're a good ways down. It was really dark and you were rushing, so you weren't keeping track, but you now realize you're like we're, yeah,
And
we're
we
below.
dimension doored, so
Yeah,
we don't
correct,
know.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
So here we are.
Do we not need to go deeper within the temple?
Well, I'm going to make sure
Well,
that the
that's
3
water.
of these people make it back to the stairs okay, so that they can keep their head above water, and then I'm going to go check out the other hallway as a
Okay.
crocodile.
Yeah, everyone's heading towards the other hallway.
It's not deep enough that they can't go to the other hallway.
You guys can just swim.
Or
It's all
Clokey
one
can
chamber.
carry me.
It's just filling up.
Clokey is still carrying me, though.
Is it still... Okay, so
You can try going through the window, or you can go double back the way you came and head towards the other hallway.
last question that I've got for you. Is the ceiling 3 or 4 stories up as well?
No, the ceiling is not 3 or 4 stories up. The ceiling is actually 20 feet. 20 feet.
Okay,
So
and
eventually
it's
it's
filling
full of
it a foot every
Yeah,
minute or something?
roughly.
Okay, good.
So we have some time.
You have time. We don't.
Well,
Still looking for your aunt? Grr, grr, crocodile.
I'm not the one who slapped a window on a wall.
So go ahead and
You
roll
can't
me a
understand me, I'm a crocodile.
go ahead and roll me a perception check, Ellie.
Sure.
Since you got your original purpose was to go through this window.
If you'll let me, I can assist.
Go
Is
ahead.
that a
roll.
yes or no?
Sure.
Okay. Perception 21.
21. So, like, as you've now created this window, which has caused the ocean itself to rush in, and you can see that this door outside of this door, which is magically where you can see it's a hallway, it's a tunnel. You haven't breached anything. There's just a self-contained tunnel through the rest of this. You've opened up into a chasm, and in that chasm you can see there's literally a hallway that like extends on.
It's full of
Okay.
water now?
That's the ocean on the other side of this window that you guys have opened up.
Then
So
how
there's-
can you
there's a
see
tunnel.
the tunnel?
Like, no, she's opened up. So it's a structure. I'm not sure if I can explain this.
So is it like the bulge of a tunnel on the other side of this door?
We've
that
seen the
she's-
outside
This is
of
a
the
building
hallway.
that is like floating might not be the right word, but you can look through the window that you've opened, which goes into the greater, which goes into like this pocket. It's not really it's a pocket, and if you go through that window, you can see that this door led to like some kind of parallel tunnel. You can swim in there. There's like a little room that you've made now, but yeah, it's
you're
just
on the
more-
outside of the hallway. Like
Yeah.
you touch the
Yeah.
outer wall of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have another window? We could simply.
No! That would make things too easy.
I also
Why don't
can't
we
breathe
check out
water,
the other
so
door
I'm-
before we all drown,
I'm
and then
gonna
we can go through your window?
Can I swim through the pocket? The whole.
Sure, it's not very big.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
a
over. I
crocodile.
want
All
to
of that
test
came out
the
as
zip zap
gurgle
dagger
fingers.
on the stone wall and see if it seems to make much of any effect.
All right. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Please don't electrocute us. This is also an angry crocodile.
11.
You take. Well, we'll just say it's averages. You'll take 24 points of lightning damage. Electricity.
Ooh!
So you strike it, and you see the hallway kind of. There's a flash of energy like a conductor.
Is that magic?
It is magic, but
Oh.
you have resistance against saving throw. Oh yeah, go ahead and roll twice. Yeah.
Ah, that's a 18.
So you take 12 points of electricity damage,
Thank you.
or whatever it's called, lightning, whatever. So yeah, the hall basically flashes and like charges like a conductor, and then zaps you. So you take 12 points of damage.
I got it.
You
I'll
guys
swim
see
back
him get
through
zapped.
through the window. I would not recommend striking the hallway.
Okay.
The entire superstructure behind the door is magically warded.
Let me know if I ever see anything interesting.
You're still in Cloaky, right? In Cloaky's
Loki's carrying me, yeah.
Matt, could you let me know if I see anything?
Well, because
So-
because I can see in darkness.
Yeah, you can see
I'm
the
going
magical
to
darkness.
grab the edge of Cloaky and start pulling Cloaky over to the other door, away from this window, so that we can check it.
It doesn't respond to you.
No, like with my face, I'm biting Cloaky, and I'm going to carry
Yeah, it can
them.
slip out of spaces. It can't be grappled. It's immune to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should check out the rest of the chamber if this way is impassable.
And I've already swum off now that he says that.
So
I've
who's
swum off a
going
long
towards
time
the
ago.
other hallway / chamber?
I have. I have
You
left
are?
a while ago because I did not want to drown.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm going.
You guys are now swimming half speed.
I have
You
30 feet of speed.
you do. You get on the stairs that are not quite yet submerged, and approach. Let's see here. There is another door on this end. You go up the stairs for about 10 feet and run into a door. Water getting higher and higher.
Well,
It's not a big old warded door. It's 15 feet wide or so, maybe 10. Yeah.
And did the fish guy go through this door, or did he just go up the stairs?
No, they're just kind of gathering in the same room they're gathered in. They're just
okay.
swimming
So
together.
worst case scenario, we can
Correct.
get out. Okay, good. I'll stick
As
near
we
you.
swim by,
we
the
can get
parishioner.
Through a door.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Were you guys saying something?
We were just making
Thinking
sure
of
we
ways
could
to
get out.
escape and not drown
Yeah.
because we have nothing.
As we swim by the parishioner, excuse me, do you know what lies behind that door? The warded one?
Oh, the great door?
Yes.
Ah, yes. That I do believe is where the master dwells.
Do you know how to enter the chamber?
Only the chosen may enter. It opens on his whim. But based on his desires. When he feels ready to welcome those into his embrace.
And what lays down the other chamber?
Oh, more of our followers. You may enter if you wish. I can open it for you. You do say that you are, here to see those within the temple. I believe you.
Of course, if you could please.
Yes, of course. He ching, from his medallion. He walks. He swims now. His foot per minute. He kind of waddles or wades on over and comes up the thing, and he puts his medallion in this door and. This is the smaller door on the left. It opens. He's like, "Be careful, man."
Thank you very much. We currently do not have any blessings from the drowned mother to help us breathe water. Currently.
Be sure to speak with Depths Master Verto, and I'm sure he'll find you some work or see how you can worship appropriately.
Depths
Perfect.
Master what?
Verto. Depths Master Verto.
And do you have a sign or something that we can show him to kind of explain that you sent us?
I just tell him Shallow Sworn Artur sent him.
Perfect.
Sent him, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm sure he's a very understanding man. If not a touch cruel.
Aren't we
Shadow
all?
Sworn, what's his face?
Shallow Sworn Verto. Oh, sorry. He's Shallow Sworn Artur.
Artur, okay.
Artur. 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 And
These names are great.
Thank you. He's directing you to Depths Master Verto.
Gilly, I seem to have taken some damage earlier. Are you able to help me with that?
I mean, we're in a temple. We're in a safe place.
I'm sure we are.
Maybe the priest can heal you.
Sorry.
I'll just pop open a regular healing potion.
2d4 plus 2. Go ahead, Sibyls.
Did he close the door behind us?
No. Would he close it? He would, yeah. He would, actually.
Okay, good, because otherwise the water's going to keep rising.
Yeah.
And because that door is higher than the stairs going up, if the stairs are really, really high, or really deep down, then the water will continue to rise and fill the rest of the temple before it fills up to the top of the stairs and starts draining out the front of the temple.
I'm glad you believe that. So,
Well, if the door's closed, then...
Yeah. So the door
Oh,
closes.
please stop.
Behind you.
Good. We'll be safe.
It's physics.
I can't.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's how it works. I can't wait to drown the whole town and kill everyone as the island sinks.
It's going to sink the island.
Oh my god.
Slowly.
What have you done?
Anyway,
I opened a window.
so
That's
you
all.
guys have entered this hallway. It's a 15-foot. How many freaking squares are on this? Yeah, it's
No.
a 15-foot wide hallway, and it is about 40 feet down to its end. It just seems to be a hallway.
1 sec. Salty, I hope you're happy.
I don't think Salty's on tonight.
Damn.
He'll watch eventually.
Yeah, he'll.
I hope you're happy.
He'll love it.
Yeah.
You'll love it. He loves it when I hurt you guys.
You know, that one guy never came back after getting drinks. After going out for beers. He never came back.
Probably opened a window and drowned.
Oh no. So window to opportunity.
Anyway.
Do you see anything, Gladiosa?
I see a hallway. I do not see any magical enchantments.
I'm gonna start moving down it. We have to find this other guy so we can
So-
get while they're breathing so that we can go and
Yep.
finally get to our aunt and Finnan.
I know.
I'm sure they can breathe water just fine, or they've probably talked with this guy already.
Right.
Alrighty. So, do you guys just head down the hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Just a
Totally
simple
fair.
5-foot wide door.
I'm sure Civilius
I'll
is going
investigate
first.
the door, if that's okay.
We
We should still use
jeez.
discretion. That's a 13.
Door seems fine.
We should maybe knock before entering. We don't want to accidentally enter somebody's room or something.
Guess subterfuge is not necessary. They are expecting us.
Why would it be?
I'm just gonna start using message to say, Finnan, where are you?
There's no response. Wait, 1 second.
Please make sure if you're placing pogs that I am a crocodile.
Are they large size?
Oh, please. Large beast unaligned.
Yeah, Gilly.
Finnan!
Hi!
Where are ya?
Oh, I'm in here.
Where's
are-
here?
I'm deeper in the temple.
Can you come open the door?
Well, which door? There's a lot of doors, Gilly.
The door to where you are.
Oh, I don't think I can. I think you have to ask. It's not my job. You have to ask Death Master Verto. Who's with you?
Civilius! We're here to see his aunt and you!
Oh yeah, his aunt's here. His aunt's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not translated. Hold on. Yeah, I'm right here. Hi there, Gilly. Okay, you can kind of see that he's speaking into like the message return spell. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Finn has told me everything about you.
So do I understand that that's not how that works?
No,
Or
maybe they're communicating
anything-
with you. Know that she's a sorcerer.
she's such a powerful
She's
magic
super
user. That's right. I'm not even questioning.
She's probably
this.
casting sending at will.
She probably is. I
That's
mean,
how this works.
can you get the door open so we can come see you?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You have to get clearance from Death Master Verto.
Death Master Berto!
I'm
You
just
have to,
gonna,
I think you have to have met them for a message.
Let me just check.
Yeah.
But she's still trying.
I guess I'm going to try the door to see if it's locked.
It's not locked.
We can
A
just
creature
go in.
within range.
Shall we?
I
mean, we can't hear any of this.
There's no
message stuff,
response.
No, she's like...
Yeah, she's like pointing out her finger and speaking into this spell. There's no response
Okay,
to
okay.
Death Master from Death Master.
Of course not.
Let us
right?
proceed.
Yeah, he's further in.
I look at the crocodile. Nod once for yes and 2 for no.
I take a bit of a nip at his ankle.
Well, that's not either of those
That sounds
things.
like a yes.
I didn't
I feel
realize
like that was
that
a nod.
when they become the animal creature, they were overcome by its instincts. That's interesting to know.
Druids. I mean,
I'm gonna stick his
They
whole
eat-
leg in my mouth and just stand there.
Okay,
I
I
think
mean,
she's
she
wanting
does
you to
eat,
move
like-
your leg forward.
That is
We
yes.
should keep going.
okay.
She
Let me
does
go.
apparently like moss and slime and stuff, so maybe she likes living wood.
So this is only a 5-foot wide door, so you have to squeeze through it. So you guys enter a room. It's a large open room. There seems to be these 3. It's a large open room. On one, you see in the far northern corner is another wall with a simple door, and on the left, kind of around the corner, seems to be another door, and then to your immediate forward, and once you enter the room, is a room that doesn't appear to have a door, but you haven't explored it. So let me just. I don't want to throw up the map. So you basically have 3 rooms at your disposal and more hallway. You can either go down the hallway and see what it is, or start inspecting rooms. Or...
Are we being methodical about our search?
Do we still feel drawn to the same place?
Yeah, but it's behind you.
But
And we don't feel like there's an alternate route to get there?
But I mean, we know that this is the path we need to take in order to go that route, because we have to find this guy in order to go that way, so we're compelled to find this guy in order to keep moving on deeper.
Is that how that works? I thought that the guy was behind the door that we want to get behind.
Right.
Yeah, no, but we...
But you're intelligent people, like, if
Right.
there
Yeah,
are
we can
other
reason
ways.
that we need to
Right.
talk to Deathmaster Rideau to open the door so that we can
Sure.
get to where we need to go.
Well, let's find somebody that seems like in charge of this area.
I guess we must be thorough then.
Yeah.
I'll take the leftmost door.
I mean, be courteous. We don't want
Gotcha.
to interrupt, so knock on doors if they're personal quarters or something. And...
I'm gonna
Right.
perception check, or I'm gonna have
I just spoke to Finnan, by the way,
Gladios
and
do
your
a
aunt.
perception check.
Oh,
To see if I can hear or see anything through the door.
Alright, so you pick on the door that's kind of around the corner to your left.
17.
What's your aunt's name?
Completely silent. She's like, there is
Wait, I
no
might have it.
creatures or disturbances.
I'll try to open the door if possible.
It opens on outwards, actually.
Something
There's
or
one of my
other.
old characters.
Appears to be a supply closet full of musty smells, hard bread, fish, things like that. Barrels. There's barrels and barrels of fish.
I believe we do not want to toil to search through these rooms thoroughly. I'm convinced that there's nothing in here of use. It seems to be a supply closet.
Oh, okay.
On to the next door.
So you double back and go to the one that was on your right when you first came in, or do you
Sure.
want to pick
I was
the north?
just trying to go like I was going left and just going
Okay.
clockwise.
Anicia.
Well, go ahead and roll perception.
Initiana Anastasia. That's right.
Anicia, yeah.
Yep.
22.
I knew I had it somewhere.
22.
I didn't write that down.
This door is not
That's
trapped or disturbed in any manner. It is a humble door. Boring.
I will open it.
Opens. You can hear kind of a faint mumbling in the distance. I hear a voice in the distance. She says.
There is somebody down here. Perhaps it is the person whom we were looking for.
You've now squeezed on through the door.
Crocodile form. Can I tell by the body language of the crocodile?
She seems happy to be here. She's
Yeah.
wagging her tail.
As I hit them all in the back of the head.
Exactly.
Like the whippy part of a fishing pole.
She's not used to her size. So
Oh, silly.
there is somebody down the hall. If
we
you
should
would like
keep
to
going.
speak to them.
Yeah. It might be
Do I
done.
fit down this hall or is
You do actually. These are like double French doors. They're wooden, beautifully carved.
Ooh, so nice.
Is there any
Oh, nice.
druid anywhere as we go down these hallways?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
now.
And there wasn't any druid runes on the original door that I investigated?
Just giant runes.
Okay.
Alright, so the room you enter appears to be a very nice library, with two stacks side by side that then get repeated about 5 times. There's about 10 There are 10 stacks in this room, and it's just rows of books. To your left is a nice humble sitting area, and beds. You can see beds that are beyond the library area. But they do not, apparently, they are not occupied.
What sorts of books?
Roll perception. You guys have now entered the room. Who else is entering the library?
I will. I also want to
7.
look at books
I'm
too.
following these.
Sad it's not investigation.
So it's a 16 for perception roll for me.
Alrighty.
Mine was a 7.
Put you deeper. Book first, Justice. You kind of knowing about. Put her there. 7, and then what'd you get? Sorry.
16.
These are books pertaining to a number. It's a good smattering. A number of histories, oral histories of piracy, seafaring cultures, giant traditions, things like that. You don't understand it. You don't have comprehend languages on, but it's a nice. It's just a library. Nothing stands out. It's a lot to take in at once. And that is when a face greets you. You're like peering through the books, and you're a brilliant blue and blue. I don't know what color it would be, but we'll say coral. Kind of coral-skinned humanoid. Except for where a face would be, is kind of an octopus or squid-like creature with 4 prominent tentacles extending from its maw and really razor-sharp teeth.
Oh, neat.
2 glasses that are half-moon spectacles rest, and it peers over them. Where can I help you?
Oh, are you the depth master?
No. I am no such master of anything.
We're kind of looking for him. It's kind of important. We have friends further down in the temple that we're trying to get to.
Oh, perhaps I could help you.
Most likely.
Yes. And you realize now that he is not actually speaking with his mouth, he's speaking directly to your mind.
Okay, cool.
You and your friends are here.
Do I recognize what
Roll
he is?
Arcana.
Are you the only one seeing this?
No, he's in plain sight. You, Gilly, you pierce over and you see.
Did I hear any of that? Or
Nope.
was he just speaking to
He's
civilians?
speaking directly to civilians.
Hello!
15.
This is a mind flare.
Cool. And is it normal that they just attack on sight?
They are highly intelligent and mercurial creatures.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps I could help you find this. What was his name?
Finnan and Anesia.
Not Depth Master?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Those are the people we're trying to find that's further down. Yes, Depth Master.
Verto.
Verto. You know, I can search my records. How about you come in and take a rest?
Insight check.
Roll insight.
I mean, we don't hear anything.
We don't really have
Oh,
time.
Oh, that's
Speaking
right.
to
I
him.
thought, yeah.
We don't really have a lot of time to rest. We need to get to these people.
I
So,
said hello.
but yeah, we can help you find your record. We any way we can assist you, go through your records or whatever.
Yes, well, you don't have to rest. Perhaps you can help me search.
It's perfect.
And he now peers over his glasses at you. He's like, hello there. Did you have something you wanted to say to me?
Oh, that's nifty.
Yeah, he's gonna help us. He's gonna search his records for the Depth Master.
Are we in like a 3-way mental conversation, or it's just me and
He
him?
seems to be speaking
now?
directly to you.
Okay, so he spoke to me out loud then, just now. Civilius did?
Yeah.
Okay. He said he's gonna do what? What?
He's searching his records so we can find the Depth Master.
Oh, wonderful.
What? I'm so sorry for formalities. What is your name?
Oh, my name is Truder.
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 Can we conference in somehow? How does this work?
Oh, I could do that.
Perfect.
Now we're all speaking.
Yay!
Excellent.
Did they
I was feeling a little
He
left
includes
out.
you. He's
That's
like,
good.
here we all are. I'm assuming the crocodile doesn't want to chime in.
Actually, don't you have to let him speak?
I don't have the ring on right now.
Oh man.
That.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I thought at least one of us would be okay.
Isn't this nice?
This is quite.
Yes.
This is quite.
So,
need to
I
learn
still
how to
can't
do
hear
this.
any of this.
He thinks you're a crocodile.
I'm okay with this.
so I was not privy to the previous conversation, but yes, we're looking for Depth Master Verto. Do you know where he is?
He's gonna search his
back.
records for us.
I am
He's
searching
deeper
my
in.
record.
He's deeper in with Finnan and Anesia.
Interesting.
So
Are you one of the order that works here?
No, I just kind of rent space at the library.
Insight?
Yeah, roll insight.
So while they're doing this, I'm going to be kind of sort of searching like any books
17.
that are within my eyesight
Okay.
with my
Comprehend language?
comprehend language.
Go ahead and roll a perception. What'd you get? 12?
17.
You get the sense that he has. You were insight checking for what?
See if because he says I'm renting space here. I asked if he knew about Verto. I'm trying to see if he's being forthright.
He is being a little dodgy. Quite cagey, actually. What was your perception?
So I use the crocodile perception or I use my perception?
It's mental. Use yours.
Okay, 23.
Okay.
24, excuse me.
Again, they're just books. There's not anything very specific or that jumps out at you. It's pretty hard to take all in at once. A lot of world histories, pirate stuff, diaries, things like that. Accounting of treasure found, but not to be taken seriously and things like that. Perhaps if you just take a rest, we can... I can have time to search my record.
As I mentioned before, we don't really have time for a rest.
Perhaps what we could do is we could continue searching, and if we are not fruitful, we can come back and see what you have found.
Exactly.
That sounds most agreeable.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Right, we
I
will
will
continue
see you
forward.
later.
Thank you.
If he wanders off, I'm gonna follow him like a dog.
You're gonna follow the Wi-Fi?
Mhm.
Yeah, he wanders on back, past the stacks.
So just past, so I can see like where the light ends for them.
It's pretty well lit in here.
You don't want to read in the dark.
Bitey,
That's
Bitey,
right.
I'm
Good
sorry. Bitey is not well trained. Bitey, we're moving on.
Do I see where he goes?
She's aptly named.
He's carrying books and he's just walking in the back near a secondary sitting area. Yeah.
Is there anything else of note back there?
If you follow him back there past the stacks, you see in 2 tubs are 2 sea spawns, the zombie seas. And they're sitting there in a tub kind of lackadaisically, and he's like, as I was saying, the history of the body politic, and he resumes a lecture.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous, and I
I'll-
love it.
I'll step out into the hallway with these guys. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'll turn around and go back to them.
Sorry.
I
I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
What? I don't know.
We shouldn't be alive.
We had permission to come.
I'm gonna very quietly whisper to these guys out in the hallway. Be like, I do not mean to alarm you, but I believe that that creature was not being
Mind flare.
mindful. I do not believe they were being entirely truthful with us.
I've never seen a mind flare.
That's what they look like.
I was under
Wow, that's so cool.
I was under the impression that he was lying when I asked about his presence here.
Oh, well.
Perhaps he was trying to keep us from finding your aunt and your brother,
Potentially, but we've
your cousin.
successfully moved on so we can keep looking for Death Master. We'll have to keep an eye on our backs, I guess,
Yes.
moving forward.
So, and we know that. So I now know that he didn't go to research anything. He just resumed.
He resumed his lecture. Well, I mean, he's not going to drop everything that he was doing just to attend to your needs. He has to finish his job.
But he did.
He's busy.
Yeah,
He
That's
has
right.
needs and
He's
wants
a
and
pro.
motivations.
This is like
outside
at
of
work when engineers just expect me to drop everything for them.
Imagine dealing with actual customers all day.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah.
People.
So,
They're the worst,
They
right?
are.
Am I right?
so there's another smaller set of double doors. It almost occupies like a 5-foot space, but it accounts for 10. It's not a very large. Kind of a slapdash, kind of jerry-rigged doors. And you can investigate them if you like.
Sure.
Perception.
I'm being cautious because I'm not completely crazy right now.
Better safe than sorry, I guess.
9 investigation.
The doors are safe, but they are locked.
I can attempt to unlock the door.
But we should knock first.
So in that first room that we came through these doors, this is not a third door that we went through. This was just a second door.
This is the door that was the closest to you. It was another room. This is a room. You just came from the library, and there was a supply closet, a very small supply closet that you guys opened.
Okay.
We can attempt to knock, or we can try to continue
I mean,
unabated.
there's no need not to be polite. We're
I'm
in
already
somebody
knocking on
else's
the door.
home.
Hello?
There's
I
no
mean, this is
response.
just a noble nicety thing. I mean, if nobody responds, then we can...
I'll wait exactly 0.25 seconds after she knocks. I'm like, oh, looks like no one is home. And then I'm going to start trying to unlock the door.
Alright. It's a very rudimentary lock. You just.
Oh, it was all rusted.
You know, some people have small legs and they take longer than half a second to get up here.
I won't answer her unless I push the door open.
Rude.
I love how the charm just allows us to be crazy. Like, it's so fun.
What
So who's going in the room?
What charm are you talking about?
I am.
It's a 20 by 20 room. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight quarters in D&D terms, but yeah.
I will gesture for civilians.
Hello.
Who goes in?
We do.
Right. Yeah, we do.
And I will follow behind.
All right.
I hate that you're
behind
asking
them.
me asking us that question, but we're in the room.
Can I be wearing the goggles as a crocodile?
You absolutely can.
And I was wearing the goggles and wearing a cloak as a crocodile.
Oh my gosh,
Adorable.
fabulous
Druid things, just druid things.
You'll have
Actually-
to dress Spy-T up, do ya?
So,
I have a
the
new name.
this large room seems to accommodate several people in a working station. There are alchemical supplies, potions, ingredients, regions, and a few books of minor note that you've seen before. Kind of, how Idiot's Guide to Potion Making. 2 work tables stand on either side, and there's a lot of different plants in here with all these large vines that seem to be growing out of the walls and extend all throughout the room.
Are there people?
There are no people. It seems well worn, well used, but there are no people. There are a few potions that seem to be brewing. One of a strange and murky, kind of dirty water liquid. The other of the familiar, beautiful turquoise blue that is a healing potion.
Seems like a trap.
They're not our potions.
That's right. How do crocodiles sound when they're complaining? I would never know.
If you really want to know, like, they have like a thrumming kind of sound, like they like vibrate the water. Yeah. They use the sounds for the dinosaurs. In
Is this
Jurassic
how
Park.
I sound when I'm
Or the
perturbed?
Bully
I
Park.
just thrum.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
You idiots probably think it's purr.
It's
I
a
guess
trap.
just look around
She
for
thrummed
people.
angrily in crocodile.
Are there any other doors?
There's
Or is
nobody
this
here,
a
is there?
blunt?
Is
Is this
there any other doors to move on?
Just a room.
Sorry.
Oh, well, I guess nobody's here. We can try another door. Keep
Moving
looking.
on.
I'm gonna see. So, is there just a healing potion there, or is it like in the process of being made?
No,
I
it's
mean, that's
finished.
not
It's being
yours.
held in a beaker, and the drip is stopped, and it's obviously done. There's another one brewing. The murky water one is brewing, but it's a really nice big fat potion. And the turquoise one that sits there, go and roll perception.
My perception, or
Whoever you can always use Gladiosa, especially
Can I
Gladiosa.
assist?
you can
I'm
if
assisting.
you're interested.
that's important. Ooh, thank you for assisting.
If I see you trying
26.
to poke around at shit, I'm gonna assist you as much as possible.
This is the most brilliant of turquoise potions. Not the best you've ever seen. No, not the best possible, but it is better than you have ever seen. This is a very powerful healing potion.
With that 26, did I see like anything like shady about
Nope.
the?
All is well.
This place does seem to be relatively abandoned. They might not notice that
There's
it's gone.
Potions currently brewing. Like it looks well used.
Well, that's true.
They may have just gone to the bathroom
You're right, that
or
is
something.
definitely a superior healing potion. It might even be a supreme healing potion. You think of all the times you've been like felled in combat and you're low hit points. How you go down all the time. You just ask Gilly for some healing.
We're in a safe place.
I thrum
This
louder.
isn't ours. We need to keep moving.
I will.
We may
I'm
be
already
able
On
to
our
buy
way
off the
out,
owner
we
there.
might need to return here.
That's fine.
Maybe you can
We'll
make
see.
a donation.
My aunt will be able
For
to
that.
brew you as many potions as you want.
Can I try to using Gladiosa monitor the murky water one? See what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll perception.
13.
For fun, describe how you're helping.
So,
For fun.
If
Make it good.
Good call. That's fine.
so, as he's looking at this other one, I'm going to shove my snout up onto the table and sniff this potion.
That's exactly why I asked.
If there's no flame underneath, and I feel like there's anything I would garner from this as a crocodile and a druid, I would stick my tongue against the bottom of the beaker and hope for the best.
There is no flame. There's this there's like this very cold and chill crystal that sits and it's forming this like kind of icy thing around the murky water beaker, big vial, fat vial. You are not familiar enough with potion making, but you kind of basically this would be now. I need you to roll nature.
This is funny.
Can't get myself guidance, so that is an 8.
You're like listing off. You're like, is this like a giant strength potion? She's like, is it a potion of murky waters? She thrums louder.
If I
Can I just taste it?
So I was
There's a
hoping-
quicker way about this, and I.
You go to taste it.
Yeah.
I need
That's
everyone to
not
roll the
yours.
initiative.
Stick your fingers in things that aren't yours.
You know, They tell me that all the time.
It was the quickest way to get him out of it.
Look at my
So,
initiative.
as you go to stick your finger in, there's this... As the vines that are surrounding the room come to life and all go for you, Gilly.
Of course.
You had to touch it.
This is fantastic.
You're welcome for all that
You
I
had
do.
to touch it.
Hey, he was about to.
You know, putting your fingers places that don't belong, tasting things always gets us into trouble.
Wow.
Putting
Yeah.
windows on walls.
We had permission
Underwater.
to be here. We didn't have permission to touch anything.
Putting magical windows on ocean floor walls. Hey, remember that time when you put a window into the ocean? You know, you could
Probably
probably...
suck harder.
If you knew the square footage of the
They're
window,
not
you could
monsters.
calculate
They're
the
people
flow
with
rate.
dreams. and
However-
wants and
Great.
needs.
You absolutely
Too much
couldn't.
crunch.
What was your initiative total?
15, please.
Okay. Cloaky. Oh, this cockpit can't do it. Okay, Cloaky sucks too.
Oh no. Why
Here's
couldn't I roll
23.
for Loki?
nice.
Rolled a nat 20.
16.
I don't know why I rolled that. You told me your initiative. I'll roll for you. Sevelius.
12.
Please don't.
Oh, these are magically created plants, aren't they?
I mean, you're about to find out. So what I will say, though, based on this creature's feature and things like that, is that you guys are effectively surprised in the first round. However,
We are.
by the time they get to go,
Yay.
none of you are actually surprised because they literally got dead last on initiative.
Well, that's
But they will get to go, but they won't crit on you because none of you are effectively surprised because surprise ends at the end of your turn. So very quickly, the whole room seems to sprout to life. These vines come up off the walls and attack you, Gilly.
Great.
What was everyone's initiative? I didn't hear.
Oh, yeah. Is it not? Oh, it's not populating.
That's okay.
No.
So you were what?
23.
3?
I'm rolling a d6 to hit you. That's smart. Okay.
We
will get our-
continue.
yeah. 12 versus your AC.
No.
Okay. So one of the vines tries to wrap around you and misses.
Sorry.
I don't know why it's not populating on this end, but
Are they on the right layer? Because
they are. They're on
Okay.
token.
It'll load.
And then 25 to hit you.
I'm just trying to figure out where I was in initiative so I can have my shit prepared.
Yeah, I can't. I'll just give you a rough
Well,
idea.
one last thought, Matt.
Well.
Are we on the same map? Because if you don't
Oh.
have...
Yeah.
Correct.
I don't think it's
And,
true.
and this is why
There we go.
they pay me the medium-sized bucks.
The medium-sized bucks, baby.
Yeah. Medium pimpin', yo.
There we go.
Okay.
You're
So I have a
between Jill and
chance. Alright.
So you're telling
Oh,
me.
it didn't save any of our numbers.
It will.
It did.
It's got to come up
It's not
eventually.
mine.
Yeah, it's got our numbers.
Okay, that was a 23.
Yeah, you're at the bottom of this list because we're letting the monsters go right now.
I don't think I have added you. Just hold on, folks.
It's attacking me. I'm not going.
That look.
What is happening?
They're just being ridiculous.
Okay. Right. Oh, okay.
So then I need to add you, Justin. 23, right?
Yes, sir.
Justin.
I'm Justin. Just ice.
Oh, he's on. There is a 9. Interesting.
That's what I was saying.
No.
That's why I winked at you.
I'm not.
Can I start calling you Dundee? I'm going to start calling her Dundee.
So, I'll bring that back up in a second. So, the vine strikes you. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Yay!
You are restrained,
Yay!
and yeah, you
I
will.
had armor of Agathis up.
You do. You absolutely
So
do.
it takes 5.
Points of cold damage.
Yep.
Good memory.
These large vines are basically occupying most of the room, and strikes. So you definitely dodge the first one, and then the other one gets you. And you can see it's wrapped around her neck, and the barbs are digging into her skin, and it's pulling her up.
You said 11 points of bludgeoning?
11 points of damage. You were grappled and restrained. That was on the second attack.
Okay.
All right, pulling the initiative order back up, and I'll keep it there. That's my old. I have a bad habit of that. So that was the end of the first round. You guys are all effectively surprised. Now you're no longer surprised. 23, Justice, go.
I'm gonna toss the zip zap dagger at the one that's choking her out. Trying
Perfect.
to cut She is next to it, so I can get sneak attack. Don't know why my laptop decided to tell me there. Oh, and actually, I'll pick real quick.
Hmm.
That was so sensitive.
And you can see Gilly from your armor of Agathis. It only harms it a little bit.
Yeah. Don't use cold.
Okay, well I will look that up on my other thing. Okay, that's a 23 to hit. Alrighty. Uh, 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will toss the zip zap dagger at it again. Like I
Your
said,
attack feature.
Yep.
Zip zap dagger whirls through the air. Zoom, zoom.
And does a 15 hit?
Hit 15 will hit.
I do not get sneak attack on that. 5, 6, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Zip that dagger cuts into this creature, and the green ichor that passes for blood seeps out of it.
And I'm going to use
That's
bonus
your
action patient defense.
Okay. Take 1 key point off.
Yes.
Okay. Advantage on dexterity checks, and they attacks at disadvantage to attack you. Kill it. At the start of your turn, you take 21 points of poison damage.
Oh, great.
As it constricts and chokes, and poison courses through your veins.
Pretty hot.
Nope, it's not. Definitely not.
Your turn, though. Go ahead.
Oh. Am I poisoned?
Yep.
I'm just taking poison damage.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, no. Essentially. So.
This is why we don't touch things that are not ours.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
sorry.
This is why we're
I'm
saving
going to. Oh.
Spiral vine.
Can I
Nice, by
use
the way.
acrobatics to try to get out of the grapple?
Thank you very much. You can. You can do athletics or acrobatics. Yes, as your action.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead,
I'll try it.
go ahead and roll.
Oh. No.
What's your
9.
You can't quite get free.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm going to heal myself.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, bonus action. This is not good for me. Bonus action, I'm gonna down a potion, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, greater.
Hey, there's a superior if you can.
I'm not touching that. Greater is 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Ooh! 2 4s and 2 3s. That's what
That's
I
a pretty
needed,
good look
yo.
for the map. I'm gonna bring it up just a little, just a smidge.
44 plus 4. 12.
That's probably about as good as you can get for the roll 20.
I really like Selena's pog.
Thank you. It's free.
18. Good. Good.
Unlike
I'm
this
back
map,
up
which
18.
I paid for. Well, I paid for the assets that I used to build it.
Alright.
That your turn? I mean, you can't move, so.
No, wait, that's not 18. Yes, it is.
4d4 plus
Yep.
4. Okay. Selena!
So I vaguely remember from Just Druid things that animals can kind of sort of talk to plants with the druidic shenanigans.
No, not generally. There are some things that, like, there are some animals and plants that can, intelligent plants can communicate, but no, as an animal, you can't really communicate the plant. No.
Okay. But I can speak druidic, so to speak, as a crocodile, right?
You cannot actually, not as a crocodile. As a dragon, you can, but not as a crocodile.
Oh, I thought druidic worked with all animals.
It's like, I would say, see, as a human, you could use druidic to communicate limitedly to animals, but as an animal, no, animals don't traditionally, can't traditionally use their languages.
Well, then I'm going to attempt. So I'm going to move up as far as I can past my colleagues.
You actually, that is as far as you can. Go.
It's as far as I can.
Every other square is occupied and cannot accommodate your space. Your a crocodile space.
Because the green box is the room, right?
Yep, those are the walls. Yep, green box is the wall.
Then I'm going to yell to the plant in crocodile. We don't mean you harm. We were just trying to figure out what this is.
Roll persuasion.
We want to leave. 17.
All right. It doesn't seem to respond to your pleas, and it just grips harder.
And I can't
Hey.
go forward at all.
Thank you, Absolvo. We shouldn't really interrupt that, but thanks for subscribing, Absolvo T.
Woo!
Then, so speaking is a free action, right? Yes.
Yeah, free-ish, yeah.
Okay. Then, as my bonus action, I'm going to drop crocodile.
Okay.
And then,
Jack up that beanstalk.
Oh no.
hold on.
Why?
What?
References.
Did I not pack this? Hold on.
I like pack. Did I pack did you pack an extra pair of underspells?
What are you doing, Selena?
I am trying to see if I packed hold monster.
It's a 5th level spell, you don't have it.
I had a hold something. Or
Hold
a
person?
charm monster,
Charm
maybe.
Monster. It's a 4th level spell.
Thank you. I do not. Okay. So then I'm gonna move up next to the vines.
Okay.
As close as I
Can be
get.
here, or the other one.
Whichever one's holding Gilly.
This one.
Okay. Then we are going to poison Gilly. Alright, I was unprepared. So, can... Oh, that's a poor idea.
Gamma?
Yep. So we're going to set this shit on fire
Oh
with
no! It's attached to me.
Agonazer's Scorcher.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
going to target the vine.
You can target
farthest-
both of them through this.
Yeah, but farthest away from Gilly along the vine.
Yeah.
And then the other one.
You're good. You got a
Oh,
clean.
no.
You got a clean shot diagonally just from your square. You see?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
this. Perfect.
So
Dexterity saves. What's your DC?
15, please.
They ate shit. Ate shit. They roll 3d8.
Don't
Hey.
call Gilly shit. She's a very effective member.
They're
of
not
the
trying to eat her.
Do you think I should throw a fireball?
Okay, so it's
Please, no.
8 plus 2. That's 10 fire damage.
All right. You see the fire, and they seem resistant to it.
Oh, Christ. Alright.
I believe that is your turn.
It is.
Alrighty. Civilius!
Blade Song.
Bonus action, Blade Song. All that stuff happens.
Nope. Double attack. So I will attack the one that has Gilly bound twice.
Alright, go ahead and attack.
First attack is.
I mean, that should hit.
Yeah, it most likely hit. Yeah, plus 6, so 16. So that would be 22.
You hit the barely moving vine.
Got it.
So tell me
And
separate the fire
Separate,
from the...
yep. 12, so 8 piercing.
Mm-hmm. Vapor slashes through the...
8 fire.
So 4 total after resistances. The fire... And you see this very lively, very living plant is resistant to both cold and fire. As it's... But more of that green, viscous ichor is flowing out of it. Is that your turn? Oh, second attack.
Attack. 19 on the dice.
Yep.
So that will also hit. That will be 7 piercing. And 6 fire.
Second slashing area, and you're poking holes in this large, very large vine that is grappling Gilly and attempting to murder her. It's Clokey's turn. What would you like Clokey to do? You can give it very vague directions, just like attack this, help me, free me.
Can it free me?
You can ask it to and see what happens.
Save me, please!
Alright. This is a contested grapple. Clokey gets a 13 plus stuff. The assassin vine, we'll just see what the assassin vine gets. Alright, you are now grappled by Clokey.
Hey!
And it can pull you away if you'd like. Or
Well, wait, because then
20.
it would get a...
No.
No? Oh!
No.
Force movement.
Yes,
Force
yes.
movement does not provoke.
Get me out of here, please!
5, 10, it can take you 2 more pogs.
Sure.
15, 20. Actually, 15, 20. You don't get to choose 15, 20. 25, 30. So Clokey grapples you and flies you on back. That is Clokey's turn.
This is the best cloak ever.
This one is just going to go and start trying to wrap around you. It like slithers and whips it. Yeah.
Disadvantage.
No, natural 20! I hope I roll a second one. Oh, that was almost. Did you see that?
No.
It was like, ooh, ooh. 14. Yeah. Say it, DM. Yeah.
Say it for the whole class to hear.
Viral will now go kill you yet. Disadvantage. Misses. Just throwing a fit. Just as good. So yeah, the vines are like, whoosh, whoosh, and you're like, oh please, this is nothing. Especially now with your cloak. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Cloak, the displacer cloak, for which you paid a pretty penny. Coming in
I
handy.
did, but yeah.
Justice, go ahead.
Do I feel like where I'm
Worth
standing,
it.
I'm out of the reach of the vine?
You aren't sure.
I will move.
You suspect. You suspect you are, yeah.
Okay. I'll move an additional step back to be adjacent to Gilly,
All right.
and then I will chuck the dagger twice at the one I was attacking previously.
So the vine extends out whenever you step back and attacks you.
It has disadvantage.
Okay. 21 the first one, and then 16 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. So it.
So-
They seem to have this massive reach. They kind of threaten and envelop the entire area.
So even now where I am, I feel like I'm
You are threatened by them.
okay. Then I will just chuck the dagger twice at Vine.
You feel like they could even go a little further.
Oh no.
I mean, I do have one movement, but no, it's fine. I'm going to chuck the dagger at Vine twice.
Yeah, sorry. The other one is going to attack you and also has disadvantage and misses. They
Oh,
would
okay.
just immediately go for you, so.
The first one hits, second one misses. I got an 18 and a 4 on the dice.
Okay.
That
That 4 is like a 10 total or something?
4. Oh, I guess I should just sell instead of assuming it's an 11.
Miss, yeah. That's true. So go ahead and roll damage.
That is 14 points of damage.
The zip zap dagger flies in and slices, and the vine is is pouring out this viscous ichor and is just badly injured.
I'm trying not to get it on my clothes.
So far, nothing's on you based on their attack rolls. Is that your action?
Yes.
Do you do anything with your bonus action?
No, their ire seems to be pointed at Sevilla, so I will hold a key point for now.
Yay, it's your turn.
Okay. So let's see. I'm going to reach a hand over to Justice, and I'm going to cast Heroism on him.
Cool.
There's my... Don't have my song lyrics up.
So-
Okay.
What's your charisma modifier these days? +3 stuff?
+3.
What does heroism do?
You get 3 temp hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Nice.
Yep.
So yep, I just say like
Go get him, champ.
we can be heroes just for this day. Okay. And you get that, and my bonus action, I'm going to how hurt are you still?
I'm roughly 90% efficiency.
And you are okay? You haven't been hit.
I'm perfectly fine.
That's right. I'm just gonna give you a first level healing word. Justice.
Thank you.
6 points of healing.
I'm at 100% efficiency. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now your turn, Dylan?
And on Cloaky's turn, I will be asking Cloaky to get me the hell out of here. And I say, let's just try to get out of here.
Okay. Selena, your turn.
Okay.
It's not where Finnan is.
I'm going to move back.
Okay. You move here and then you move back.
Actually, yeah, and then one past Justice and see if they can still reach me. Or
They seem
die-
to be, as you move back, they seem to be attacking Justice. It's all happening at once.
So, do you think they can?
You feel still threatened by them, based on how far they're reaching right now.
Wow.
Long ass vines.
Eldritch Blast at their base.
Okay, at Vine.
One at each side.
Okay, go and roll the attack on Vine first. Actually, sorry, Viral. We always do left to right.
That's fine. 14
14 hits.
and 25.
Hit. Roll your 1d10 of force damage.
1
I just remembered
Hold on.
and 9.
9. Yes.
I can't heal you. Because that's 2 first level spells.
That's fine. These are spell driver rolls.
Oh, that's right, we are. Sorry,
That's okay.
too
So,
many different games. Ouch.
you cast a cantrip as your action. I'll just blast 2 crackling beams of green energy, slam into the vines. What do you want to do anything for your bonus?
No.
Okay, it is your turn. Sevelius, Anastasia.
I will make another 2 attacks against Vine. Well, I guess 1 attack and then another, if that's the one that looks the most hurt.
Sure.
Attack 1, that is lower. That will probably miss at a 12.
Miss.
Alright, second attack is at a 16.
Hit.
That will be 11 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and 5 points of fire damage.
This is on the injured one, yes?
Yes.
So with that blow, you slice it in half, and it starts to burn up in disparate pieces and falls to the ground.
Perfect.
No longer a threat.
I will turn my attention to the other one then.
Alrighty. Cloaky, you said get me out of here?
Mm-hmm.
Let me check something. So, I would say then, based on... I'll just roll. Okay. 5, 10, 15. It seems to be taking you to the supply closet.
Oh no! Not out of the room, but into a different room within the room.
Taking you out of the room.
Oh.
Taking you away
to
from
safety.
Okay. Well,
What could be
that's
more
fine.
safe than a supply closet?
So
Alright.
how far away am I now?
That was Cloaky's whole turn. So,
Okay.
Yeah, you can count the square. So, Viral is gonna attack you, Sevelius. Seems to be working fine.
Nope.
Disadvantage, right?
Yep.
11!
Nope.
Alright. Justice, it's your turn.
I'm going to, Quick question. Is Sevelius close enough to Vine for the effects of sneak attack?
Yes. Excellent. They're adjacent.
I'm going
It's a large
to
creature.
just
And I'll say
continue.
that Viral moves up 1 square.
I'm going to continue what's been effective and keep tossing daggers at Viral.
Okay.
2 separate attacks. 15 and 11.
Hit, miss.
Thank goodness for that. I really like having 2 attacks.
Isn't it nice?
It's really
delightful.
I don't have 2d4 while you're doing Chase. You're drunk. 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage, piercing electricity. The dagger flies out and slashes the vine open.
And then I will stay where I'm at.
Gilly, it's your turn. Wait, is that correct? Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. Do I still feel threatened by this vine? Because it moved up. Feel threatened, right?
You definitely feel threatened.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. And where's the door to get out? Not the door to the supply closet.
South.
Down this way.
Yes.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. And is the green? Is that a wall or something?
That's the room.
Okay. What do you mean that's the room?
That's a wall.
Okay, that's
the
what
alchemist
So it
workshop.
can't attack me through this, right?
Correct. Those are walls.
Okay.
So there's
So-
a double door
There's
there.
a double door right there.
Okay.
But it can snake around and still hit you.
Correct. It seems to be kind of all-encompassing in that regard.
Right. I'm going to ask Clokey to move me down out of the door,
Okay.
down that way, and I will continue to try to help my friends by. I'll cast Vicious Mockery at it.
Alrighty. It's gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Makes it.
Damn.
17 total.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, sure.
Selena!
More Eldritch Blast, so that'll be a 16 and a 14 to hit,
Hit.
and that'll be 4 points total damage.
Dang.
I rolled 2 2s. I rolled double.
no.
So,
Nice.
the two green beans crackle up, slam into the assassin vine. Is that your turn?
That's all I've got. When Gilly moves, I will follow my 30 feet.
Turn 4.
So when Gilly moves, I will follow.
Okay. You can't move off your turn with if you've used your action. You have to ready your action to dash. You can move towards her if you want. Just kind of.
Yeah, sure. I'll move towards her and in front of her 2 squares.
Good.
So and then in front of her 2 squares.
Like
Because I could hear that you were saying go to these doors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go.
Clokey!
My turn?
Oh yeah, I was on you. Go ahead, Sevelius.
Yep. So there are 2 attacks on it. Easy. 14 on the dice plus 6, 20.
Okay.
That will be 9 points of piercing damage. 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Second attack. 8, 6, 14.
Yep.
5 points of piercing damage. 9 points of fire damage.
9 points of fire damage. Alright, the viral is looking hurt. Oh, Clokey, I'm gonna move you down. We'll say he gets kind of around here. Dragging you towards the door.
Yay.
It's Clokey's whole turn. Viral's gonna go.
Okay.
It's going to, it's gonna keep attacking you, so it is. With disadvantage, it misses. I know right away it misses. So yeah, misses. Justice, go ahead.
I'm ready with
Well, if
cutting
it ain't
words,
broke,
though. Me too.
2 more daggers.
It's great.
Sure.
Best investment.
Okay, great.
Surprise me, bud.
14 and 19
So
on the
good.
dice. So
Yeah.
21 and all that. So
They
first,
would have critted you. God.
does that on all attacks or is it for?
Until I get hit.
And then
But then it
recharges.
recharges at
That's
the end of my
hot.
next turn. Yeah.
It's very, very effective.
Ooh, that's
It's
pretty
like a
good.
displacement. Very nice.
On top of my high AC. Yeah.
Did you figure out how to update the
21 points of damage.
cards?
That's exactly as much as it had.
Oh.
I know
So,
how. I'll show
by
you.
what means do you wish to vanquish this foe?
I will toss instead of the normal like thing first. I'll chuck it sidearm so it's like spinning like this and then it slashes through it. And it
Alright.
comes back to me.
So the zip that dagger cuts through the midsection of the vine and it spins on back to you with a bit of green ichor. Flick it off. The 2 assassin vines fall dead. In the fight, the violence, the what do you call it? The threat seems to be over for now. And with that, we're gonna go to break.
We are going to take those potions as recompense for being attacked while we were given permission to be
No, we're
here.
not. They are not ours.
We were attacked
We
by
were
their...
stealing them.
We were not
I
We
stealing.
were
was gonna
justifiably
taste it,
attacked.
But yes.
Alrighty, so if you are enjoying tonight's stream, we're gonna go to break. If you're enjoying tonight's stream, subscribe, follow,
Right up here,
tell your friends.
somewhere in this region.
When we get back, we will see what this strange little temple
All should point.
holds.
Yours is like straight up.
We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
We should all point at the same time.
Are you straight up?
Intermission. Point towards Chase.
We are back from the break. We had just left off with the defeat of the 2 assassin vines and in the kind of near the workshop of this stone temple. As it begins to continuously fill with water. You guys are on the upper level though, so you know. That's a thing.
That could happen.
Yeah.
What do you guys wish to do?
Stick near Sibelius. That's what I used to do.
I'm going to taste the brown liquid that started all this.
It has no particular properties. It tastes like brown liquid because it's still being brewed. It's not a potion.
It tastes like shit. Darling. Sorry.
What
Austin.
persona is this now? This is a new one.
It was a man that I met. His name was Austin.
Okay. Anyway.
We should keep moving instead of messing around with other people's stuff.
I
That's
mean,
not
you're
ours.
right. I was just trying to get him out of here. You're right.
Really?
Let's go.
So did we learn our lesson not to touch anything, guys?
No, I believe I learned no lesson.
Okay,
From those
anyway.
kids.
What other paths have we not explored here?
So there's just more hallway that you can take. As of now, you
So I guess we
explored
start
everything.
heading down that hallway then.
Finnan!
Oh, yeah, I'm still here.
Is the room where you are? Is it full of water?
It's a bit wet.
How full of water is it?
Seems to be getting fuller.
Oh no. Are you in the general congregation? Where are you?
I'm down, deep down in here.
We need to go get Finnan because he said that the room is filling up further with water.
He's still not here.
My
Then
aunt,
how do you explain that I just talked to him through message?
my aunt
And
will
I spoke with
help him.
Anicia already too.
She'll.
You don't know
she's
what
a
she sounds like.
sorceress.
Finnan said it was her. I know what Finnan sounds like.
Finnan's not here, but okay, lead the way.
That is ironclad logic.
I mean, come on.
You guys wish to descend further down the hall?
Yes, sir.
All right.
This is gonna be the best. I told you so moment.
Unless they're actually.
Thrown for a loop. They're actually here.
I mean, we'll find out together, won't we?
We
Matt
will.
just
99%
I know
sure
what
this
this
is just madness. Absolute madness.
I like how we all had different things I was thinking.
I went straight to time warp.
This is
No, straight to time warp.
So so you guys
Use
come around.
Anyone? No?
Yeah, I
Use
did.
Madness, he did, yeah.
You head down the hallway. You reach its eventual end, and it curves. It hangs left, and
Yep.
it
It
We're
does.
walking through giant
It sure
plants.
It does curve to left pretty sharply.
Distinctly.
Yeah.
And before you is a staircase that descends up, and you can see kind of water sits on top of the stair.
That is interesting.
Buddy.
So is this the water we let in, or is this
Nope,
shallower
there's-
water?
It's water for now. You're not sure how shallow it is.
Alright.
Claudio, do you make anything of this?
This seems to be an anomaly.
Can you detect magic?
Zoom. There is an ambient magical presence, but no strong enchantments.
Be wary. Gladiosa detects some kind of ambient magical presence.
I mean, it's probably a consecrated temple, you know, so there's probably going to be ambient magic in this entire temple.
Yeah.
I mean, that checks out, right?
No, that makes
Of course.
sense.
Anyway.
I don't even need to investigate that. I mean, that makes sense. I'm a wizard. I know these wizardy things.
That's right.
Well, then lead the way. Oh, lead the
Yeah.
way, wizard.
I should. So I'll move forward to the water.
With me right behind you or next to you,
Should
whatever
we call
works.
out for... So I'm gonna call out for Depth Master. Are you here?
Depth master.
Depths. Depths.
Depth.
Depth. Depth.
Are you saying
master.
Pam with an M or with an N?
Excuse me, lady. I do believe I can resolve this whole pan situation.
Get out.
The best movie ever.
I didn't like it the first time I saw it. The girl in me.
It's one of those movies you quote, you know. So you guys ascend up the stairs to get a better view?
Yeah. Let's go check out this water.
All right, so the scene you see before you, once you reach the top of the stairs, water just starts. There's like this slight little divot, and then there's just this kind of placid walkway of water. Before you are two of those sea spawns, the sea zombies that are like... And behind them, on an altar, surrounded by 3 things of water, is a man dressed in deep blue robes that are more complex and more well-kept. He has nice auburn hair and tied back into a ponytail. It's very long. He appears to be human, although he is definitely not Gish. And he has his brilliant auburn hair, a nice big bushy beard, and he stares upon you. He's about... he looks upon you guys. He's about 50 feet away. He's like... Can I help you?
Go ahead.
Are you... Yeah, if you want to ask. I mean...
We are trying to get in touch with Deathmaster Verto.
Depths Master Verto?
That's what I said.
That is I.
Hello. We are here to see you by way of seeing Finnan, my brother, and his aunt, Anicia.
We have other family that's further down in the temple, and we're unable to access it this time, and they told us to come ask you for help. And, was it the shallow...
Yes, Shallowsworn Artur sent us.
Correct.
So you wish to go deeper in the temple?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You see now the man is standing on the water, and he steps from behind the pillar. So behind him is a very large and ornate fountain with that very large bearded face with water now spilling out into the basin. And then flanked on either side to his left and his right are 2 large vision pools, which you have seen before in these ancient structures. And moisture just kind of clings and hangs in the air, and there's this kind of strange sea glass that forms the walls of this cylinder that you can see he's standing in.
This is the Chamber of Secrets from Harry Potter, right?
Something like that. And there is, with all the moisture and air, there seems to be light coming down from. There is a very gentle rainbow that it just kind of hangs around him.
So pretty.
It's idyllic. And
He
he's
must be good if he has a rainbow.
cool.
Are we now at or like above or below sea level, do I think?
You believe you're still well below sea level.
Okay.
Come forth and be tested.
Oh, perfect.
So
What sort of test?
it's very simple. Just come to me.
Insight check?
Is he trying to trick us
Roll insight.
or something?
I'm gonna poke the water in front of me with the end of my staff.
Did you roll better than a 2?
Yes.
Good.
I've gotten in trouble for... I guess we're making insight checks.
If you like
4.
to.
I would.
I mean, we were being a little bit more cautious after the Mind Flayer lied to us.
Or,
so.
no, actually, that's 6. Sorry.
17.
That's better.
He seems sincere. He says, step forth.
No, cool. Yeah.
I will
Forward.
trail behind them
Also
about
follow
5
civilians.
feet.
You have the
Okay.
boots of...
No, I do not.
Oh.
I
We
mean,
didn't
can I
have a
step,
chance
like,
to do it.
I cautiously
Cloak
step
is
on the
carrying
water. Does,
me.
like, my foot fall through? Or is it, like, solid enough to walk on?
Ooh.
Oh
Water.
no, I have the
There's
weird
water.
boots on right
But
now.
it's not, like, super deep.
It's deep enough where your foot carries through. Like you can't immediately touch ground like it was when you first arrived in the temple.
But he's on top of it?
chamber. Yeah, he's standing on top of it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my winged boots and make it look like I'm walking on water so that I touch.
Are you attuned to those?
Yes.
Okay. So you're attuned to the winged boots, the clutch of the elder gods, and
The cloak.
The cloak.
The cloak. Cool.
Yeah, because she has the ring of spell story.
right. Perfect.
That's all I've got.
Perfect.
Okay. Yep. So that I make the ripples like I'm touching the water.
Ah. You seem to be okay, and you are doing what?
I'm being carried by Clokey with Civilius, sorry.
He's like, I'm afraid we don't do that here. We don't. You are to be tested by the water and see if it purifies you.
Okay. So I walk into the water.
So you descend into the murky pool.
How deep is it? Like
5 feet so far.
Oh, okay. So I won't drown.
Oh no.
Okay,
So it
that's
goes-
not bad. All
No,
right.
I'm half that height.
If
Little
I'm
more
walking
than
in
half,
parallel
right?
with her, because I'm imagining it's 2, I'm just gonna grab the edges of my cloak as I walk onto the water.
He's 2 of them have been repelled by our deep mother. What say you?
Repelled?
That's what he said.
Oh man.
You should have one word.
Will
Cannonball.
enhance ability Constitution.
Okay.
And I'll walk under.
So you're now swimming. Civilius, you are in difficult terrain, but you are not swimming. You two are flying above the water. He says, well, that is all the test that we require, but the two of you have not made it, unfortunately. You can stay where you are. 2 of you can come. Come closer.
Move closer.
I was invited.
I'm afraid that your invitation is extended as far as it is. You have been tested and found wanting.
So if I let go of the cloak and fall into the water, what happens?
Do you?
Yeah.
So as you plunge, he's there we are. Come forward.
Okay. Like, but I'm gonna. Oh, it's only 5 feet, so I'm not very tall, so it's above my eye line. I'm just gonna walk Terminator's path.
Yeah, you are a medium creature, so it's difficult terrain, but you're not technically swimming. Justice? Selene, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk forward until he's threatening.
He goes, not much further. We don't want anything to become unpleasant or uncivilized.
Selena, just get in the water. It's fine.
You're 10 feet
It's
in.
cool. It's nice. It's
Only?
comfy.
Oh no! Oh
He
no!
moves past around the altar, standing on the other
This
side.
one's on you this time.
Oh, he's moved to the other side of the altar. Neat. Alright, fine. I'll get wet to make you happy. Told you I was invited.
So,
And then I
Plunge in the
immediately
water.
fly back up.
afraid that doesn't work that way. You must embrace our world.
Fine.
So you
If I'm attacked, this is on you.
plunge into the water. Why would you be attacked so far? You've been welcomed into the good graces of the Deep Mother.
But that wasn't good enough for you.
And you have to continue to be welcomed. It's all a trial.
He's just
All the
doing his
tests.
job.
All the journey.
There's nobody here. This is useless.
I'll poke my face
He's
above
here.
water and say, "We all float down here,
He's not who
Selena."
you're looking for.
Denon is here. I have spoken to him.
Yes.
Message only works in a certain radius, and he has to be here, or he would not have responded.
I'm gonna.
We'll
You
be
forget
fine.
so quickly.
So, you guys are now pushing on, and the water is getting deeper and deeper. As you go 15 feet in, you are now all effectively swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets deeper and deeper. You can feel this kind of tug and this pull. He goes, "You're doing very, very well. You're doing very, very well. You've been invited. You've been summoned by our Deep Mother.
Oh man.
Please keep swimming to me."
Is it super murky? Like if I'm below it, could it be
It's
seen?
beautiful and clear, and the rainbow is welcoming. And
He says keep swimming to me. Where is he now?
He's behind the
he's
wall.
behind the altar. He's beckoning you towards the altar.
Okay. And how far is it to the altar?
You guys are now 15 feet away from the altar. You swim about halfway.
Perfect.
I better not falter on the way to the altar. I'll keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
So you guys just swim forward?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to specify. I did put Cloaky back on when I got more.
Actually, while I'm under, I'm going to mentally ask, because I'm still under, because I don't need to breathe, I'm going to ask Gladiosa to do detect magic.
There is a significant magical presence ahead.
Is it isolated on any one target?
No. This entire spherical chamber, cylindrical chamber, is magical.
And the water?
Ambiently magical, but not significantly enchanted.
Okay.
Ah, the Deep Mother can see you now. You guys are now. You can. Everyone roll me perception checks that you guys push on through.
I'm always great.
12.
12.
Really?
Yeah.
29.
Oh, screw you.
You had to go and
You're not part of the 12
break
club.
the. Yeah.
What's that one
We'll be
game?
the Magnificent 12.
Like, let's start-
So you can now see in this in the water that you're in, it goes down, deep down. That's what you see. Depths Master Verto, as you get closer, he has the symbol of the Deep Mother. That's pretty much all you see. Mostly, it's that you just see that this water goes down, down, down. He goes, He says, the next step may be, well, indeed, be the hardest. You must submerge yourself and swim down into the embrace of our Deep Mother. Do not return, for there is no refuge for you here anymore. Only those who are sworn to the depths may pass.
Are those barnacle zombie creatures in here?
There's two of them. They're just...
Is this what happens to those who are embraced by the Deep Mother?
No. This is what happens to those who are refused. And he grapples his pendant, his holy symbol, and there's lightning now forming in this impossibly high and tall chamber.
Oh, great.
The Deep Mother bestows great power upon those who pass the trial.
What's the, excuse my ignorance, what is the check for, not water breathing, but holding your breath? Is that Constitution?
It's Constitution based, yep. You get a minute per your Constitution modifier, minimum of 1 minute to swim. And then you start drowning.
So since I have enhanced ability Constitution up, what?
It will help you with struggles underwater and drowning.
Okay.
Doesn't extend your life, but it could help if I start asking you to roll checks. This is literally the only Constitution ability check in the game.
I'm glad that we're getting it in early.
I have advantage on Constitution checks.
Which
do.
one's Constitution? Bears Endurance?
Yep.
Oh, and I gain 2d6 temp hit points.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to cast it at 4th level for the 3 of us.
Woo! Roll your 2d6.
Wait, what did you do?
She's enhancing your health.
Nice.
So you each have 3 extra health hit points, and you have advantage on Constitution checks. Maybe not saving throws, but checks.
Checks, correct.
And just so I'm clear, we are to swim to the depths and not come back up.
Of course not. There's no place for you here now. You will be tested by the waters in the abyssal tide.
And I didn't see like a trapdoor or a way out underneath the altar.
No, the altar sits on the water and just floats. He's in the middle of the water.
But when we looked into the murky water with the 29, it didn't give me.
It's a
anything.
big chasm.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you guys a visual assistance.
Thank you.
Perfect.
So about right yonder. About right yonder, it gets a lot deeper in this watery area, but the altar just sits, and so does he on top of the water. You guys are at the depth area. Civilius and Gilly are within the deep part. You guys are in like the 20-foot part, but it just goes down forever when you about where Civilius and Gilly are and forward. This is all very, very, very deep.
And so
All
will
right.
this help us get to our family members?
Well, of
That are
course.
in the other room.
They are with the Deep Mother below.
I'm going to take a deep breath and swim straight down and underneath the altar, all the way back.
Okay. It's just, you can be behind him. Unless you just want to go down.
If whatever way is out, if down is the way to
Down
get
is
out,
out?
then
Mhm.
down we go.
Was there? Did we see it a door? How far ahead?
No.
Just
Deep
Okay.
out.
Alright. Then I will take a deep breath and go down.
Alright.
same here, and I'm gonna Can I hang on to you, or like at least not hang on to you, like
You can stay close to me.
just close to you? Okay.
Everyone make me strength checks.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
As you swim against the, you'll find out.
As long as it's not magical plants, we're good.
It's not
A
natural
strength
at all.
check,
I
right?
re-roll
Strength
ones.
check. Yep.
Yes.
Nope.
16.
16.
19 on the dice, so 18.
Minus 17. What was your total?
16.
6.
8.
Okay, so the boys, the man and the agent or robot, start to swim down actually rather effectively. And so as you guys begin to descend, and the light leaves you, and there is only darkness around you. Those of you who have dark vision, which I believe is now everyone, you guys see okay, but it's still hard to see because there is absolutely no light. So you can see you're 60 feet, and that is absolutely it. Or is it 120 for you now? You can see up to your range. Yeah, you can see 120 feet, 60, 120 feet, and that's it. As you swim down and down, you're about now 30 seconds in. There starts to be this big brush of like water pressure and tide that greets your face, and you have to start to swim past it. You two make it to the next one, go down. You two have to try again. Go ahead and roll again, strength checks, Gilly and Selena.
The same thing.
14.
Can I have Clokey help me?
You can.
Okay.
Clokey wraps around you and just swims on through.
Good.
Selena, you power on through. You're like, you know what? Now would be a good time to be a crocodile. You think to yourself. You're just muscling through, frustrated at the circumstance. And you guys arrive at the next check. You are now deep within the water. It's been 1 minute worth of swimming. You are starting to get tired. Those of you with a Constitution bonus of 1 or 0 need to make me Constitution checks.
And
I
do we
don't
get
need to
advantage
breathe.
on these?
You're fine.
Okay.
I get
Well,
advantage
You
on
gain
this.
advantage. Yep, you have advantage.
Well, that's fucking terrible. Okay, 9.
Alrighty. So
No, I lied. Yeah, no 9.
okay. So you push on through, and you can start to feel the kind of the pressure in your lungs, and you're having trouble keeping hold. You were in the beginnings of drowning, but your bear-like constitution seems to be helping you a little bit. Next check. Roll me dexterity. These are dexterity saving throws.
Is this a magical effect?
It is.
Nat 20.
Ooh, nice.
Nat 20.
I've rolled 3 7s in a row. So that total, though, is 12.
Alexis, get fucked.
Yeah, I know.
Have I ever met a giant frog?
No.
I've met a regular frog.
You
though.
have. Yeah.
Okay.
If you didn't list giant frog on your list, then no. Because that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Be an octopus.
So 20
23
total. You're fine. 12. You take.
Well, see, my
26.
list hasn't
You're fine.
changed since I was level 4.
Yeah.
So I have not updated said list. That's
Right.
why
Well, you update as you see it now. So Liz, what was your total dexterity saving throw?
8.
8. So Liz and Gilly, you both take 11 points of piercing damage. So these, as
That was my temp.
you guys swim on down and get pretty deep in, and you guys now see around you, all around you, you are disoriented momentarily, and then you hear this, and these strange barnacles kind of whiz on by you, and there's this kind of storm of barnacles and coral that flies through this what now appears to be an unavailable tunnel, and cuts those two up.
Oh no.
Everyone roll me perception checks, as you guys are now trying to rapidly get out of this tunnel.
Of course, I can now.
And I can ask the docent.
14.
Can I ask the docent?
Yep.
Yeah.
11.
13.
Team, Selena?
27.
All right.
Oh, shit.
So you look beyond, and you can see the next path through. You quickly discern which ones are dead ends, and you can see the path through. All right. Make me another strength check, everybody.
Key.
18 on the
can
dice.
Clokey
17.
can help me with this one?
Mm-hmm. Advantage.
16.
13.
Just a strength check, right?
Yeah.
10.
Everyone here has a strength of 8, don't they?
We're weak as shit.
10. So you guys are like, but you. What was your total?
10. But
So the
Kofi's
three of
helping
you,
me?
you gain advantage, and that's
Yeah,
it.
okay.
So you
yeah.
and you push on through. Well, no, you'd still move at half speed. What's your Constitution modifier?
2. Sorry.
Okay.
I was gonna say 14 is the total, but 2.
Yeah.
Modifier.
So I'll say the three of you push on through. I need you to make a Constitution check.
Okay.
With advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
That was a 19 on the die.
Cool.
So.
So
24.
you're able to hold on to your breath, and you'll get make another strength check with advantage. This one's this massive current in this tunnel, this air pressure or whatever you call it, the tide, the current is
They were
rushing.
both 8s, so that's
All
a
right.
7.
Alrighty, so you guys can see now that Gilly is struggling. Even Clokey is having trouble pulling her along. He's doing so, but he's doing so at half speed, and she seems to be fighting for her breath. Selena, you feel yourself running out of air, and want to keep pushing. What are you guys doing?
One moment.
And there's no air pocket above us.
So far, no. Your instinct is to push forward.
1 second, I'm just trying to see if I have anything that can help. Nope, I don't have the oil of slipperiness anymore. I used it.
I don't have much that can help me.
I'm not very strong,
Yeah, well,
but I am at no risk of drowning. I'm going to try to help her.
Alright, go ahead.
Um,
So basically, you can pull her along. So go ahead and make me a Constitution check with advantage, or strength check with advantage again, and I'll lower the DC.
9.
So you guys are moving her along,
An
but
8 and a 10.
like
I rolled-
I understand. Her
So
grip
many.
slips, and like Clokey has to fly and get her, and this current, this undertow is pushing against you, and you guys are inching closer and closer towards this light source at the end that Selena and Sovelius have pushed through. Sovelius and Selena, you guys are approaching this brilliant white light. What do you do? With this, Selena?
Is it just a bright light? I guess.
Yeah, it's hard to see
keep
past
moving
it.
forward.
You hear the
Do it.
voice of your aunt beckoning you. Come
Oh.
on, you're almost here.
Perfect.
You're almost here.
Okay, I keep moving then.
Can I inside the light?
Sure. You don't hear anything, but
The natural 19. 23.
okay. So as you inch closer and closer, you focus in on the light, attempting to discern its movements. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
20.
Okay, you're fine. You hear the voice. You hear a voice extend from the portal that sounds momentarily like Alric, but then it just gets lost in the waves. You don't hear anything.
How have I avoided being charmed? Oh my god.
So you push through?
Yeah.
You go through the white light. Selena, you are choking. You're drowning now at this point. You were stayed underwater
And is
for
she
long enough.
behind us?
Yeah, yeah, she's still fighting to get through. Go ahead and make another strength check and see if they can get you.
I'm going to keep helping her.
Oh, wait. Constitution first, sorry. You have to do Constitution, strength, Constitution. Advantage.
I'm aware I just rolled 2 dice and they were a 6 and a 4. So my total of Constitution saving throw, you said? Or check?
Mhm. Saving throw.
Saving throw is 11.
Okay, so you avoid water is trying to get into your lungs, but thankfully due to your resilient feat, I think it is, you are able to fight it off for now. But you are very much in danger of drowning. Selena, you are
Great.
currently drowning at this moment. So,
I know.
what do you wish to do? You're helping Gilly.
Right, I have a question
Yeah.
about something. If I turn her into gaseous form, can I do that?
You cannot turn her into one. No.
Oh,
It's
it
self-form.
says, okay, it said a willing creature, but it's self-only. Okay. Didn't realize that. Damn.
How far do I have left to go?
You don't have much further. But you keep your grip keeps slipping. You keep flying back. They have to come grab you again.
Okay.
Okay. So, he's safe. He can't drown.
You are
I'm-
drowning, and she is
Hold
beginning
on.
to drown.
I am going to drop my enhance ability,
Mhm.
cast guidance on her, and then turn into a crab.
Okay. So, just a regular old crab.
Just a regular old little crab.
Okay.
Nothing special. But now I can breathe in water.
Okay. That's your last use of wild shape for this rest. And she casts enhance ability on you, or guidance.
Guidance.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your strength check with advantage.
A
You got it.
13. I rolled a 1 on the D4.
I didn't even see the.
So with that last little bit, you were able to grab onto both Justice and Clokey, and they push you towards the white light where you hear the voice lifted in. Come on, you're almost there. You're almost there. Come on.
Okay.
Push her through.
Yeah.
All right, so you
Trying.
through the white light. What do you
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure that the crab can get through. I'm
Yeah.
I'm nonplussed because I.
So I follow you guys.
do? All right. One by one, you guys enter in through the white light.
This is still gonna end poorly.
The
Oh,
end
man.
of our
Now all you hear is
characters.
click.
The start of a new campaign.
Yep.
Come along, Sebastian.
I'm not singing for you. Click, 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 click.
So Velius, as you push on through to the white light and hearing the voice of your Aunt Anicia, Anastasia, you are greeted immediately by the smell of warm, elven biscuits and lambus bread and
Nice.
beautiful dew morning of the land that you once called your home in Foggy Bottom, what is now known as Lothlorien. You are sitting in a meadow. Sorry that keeps doing that, but that's just the way it goes. You are sitting in a meadow, and beautiful green grass surrounds you. You are with your family. You're with Fedricio Anastasia. You're with Anicia Anastasia. You're with your mother, Danida Anastasia. And you are enjoying a beautiful summer picnic. You are young. You are safe. You have never heard the term Gish before. Some humans have recently arrived on a rock called Heart Rock, far away from your home. But you were there and you were safe. We're so glad you could make it.
It's nice to be here.
Yeah. Did you have trouble finding the place?
No, it was quite easy.
Good. That's good.
I'm interested to see.
Have you been... You've been lost long. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
It's been quite a while. It's like waking up from a weird dream almost.
You see a few elk kind of grazing in the background, and they're scampering through the grass plains.
It's good to finally be home.
It is, isn't it? We've been thinking about building a home here.
It seems like a perfect spot.
Your father, Fedricio, who by now has very stark white hair, as opposed to the sable black that is usually accompanying your family. I believe he is some 700 plus years old at this point. Not the almost 1,000 he was at the time of his death. He's like, well, we could build a summer home here, and there's no reason not to. It's beautiful country, beautiful countryside.
Absolutely.
We could build it here. Heck, it doesn't have to be a summer home. We could never leave.
That would be agreeable as well.
But I'm glad you think so.
Very peaceful here.
Yeah, it is. I suppose we should get started.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Justice.
Yeah.
You pass on through the brilliant white light. You are surrounded by your fellow Warforged, your clutchmates. You are in the mountains of Athadia, and you have made camp for the night. Slip, the Warforged scout that you were most partnered with during your time in the war, looks up at you. Oh, hey, you're here.
Where else would I be?
Good to see you. Did you get lost on the way?
No, I was just doing reconnaissance.
Oh, see anything interesting?
None particularly. Nothing that comes to mind.
Well, we're setting up camp like we do.
Of course. Who is on first watch?
I think that'd be you.
Of course.
It's gonna be a long one.
No longer than the rest.
I think you might be surprised. Might be the longest watch you're on.
What do you mean?
Just one of those nights. Cold. Good thing we don't feel that kind of thing.
Of course. It is... The sensation is unpleasant. Well, anything that I should be aware of?
No. Not that I can see.
Standard operating procedures.
Mm-hmm. Go into a perception check as your watch of the night begins.
Do I have the docent?
No.
Okay. Wouldn't be so good. 16.
Look around as you kind of peer out into the shadows of the night in the mountains of Athadia. You look around. Oh, what's that? There's this kind of weird creature on the side of a rock.
Okay. Closer inspection. I'm trying to surreptitiously, in case it has noticed me, notice it.
Mm.
What does it look like?
It seems to be a kind of not a starfish, but a kind of a mini little squid, but kind of flattened instead of that bulbous outcropping, and it seems to be attached to a side of a rock.
That's a skull.
Am I anywhere close to Slip?
She's surrounded. She's walking the perimeter.
Slip, would you help me investigate something?
Oh, sure, I'll help you.
And then before we move, I will point to the rock where I saw the thing. Do you see that?
I'm not sure I do. Hey, did you want to help me at the camp?
I believe I'm on watch. I can't leave my post.
Right, dinner's almost ready.
We do not eat.
Of course. It's an old war joke.
Aren't you not worried about the creature?
What creature? I don't see a creature.
I believe your eyes must be malfunctioning. It is right there.
Oh, it's dark out.
You can see in the dark as well as I can.
Oh, of course I can. That creature over there.
Yes.
Yeah. Look at it.
Are you?
Whoa.
Does it not seem odd? I've never seen something like that on land before.
Well, how about I go get like a specialist? We can investigate.
Sounds good.
Just wait here. Don't move.
I am on watch, of course.
Right. Stay right there.
Slip, are you okay?
Fine, of course. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, good. Just stay right there. And don't move. Don't move a muscle. Okay? Yeah. She wanders off.
That's not her normal behavior, is it?
Roll an insight check. Searching your memories.
That's a 10.
Alright. So, it is not her normal behavior. She's acting a little weird, but war does strange things to people.
Interesting.
So, Gilly, you are in the Manor O'Shea of the Meadows. You are with your family.
Charms. This could be real fun.
You're with Finnan. Finnan's there. He turns around and greets you with a big smile. This is just before you left for college.
Okay.
He's younger.
Do I have any memories of anything that's been going on, or no?
You have all your memories.
Okay.
Gilly! It's so good to see you!
Finnan!
Hi!
There you are!
He seems to be cooking.
Oh, what are you making?
Stew!
Ooh, what kind?
It's a surprise.
No.
It's meaty. Very meaty.
Please say
Yeah?
crab stew. Please say crab stew. Please say crab stew.
You're a crab.
Think about adding a little something to spice things up.
Ooh, like what? Like what?
I don't know. What do you want to add?
Well, that depends on what's in it already.
Oh, lots of meat.
Lots of meat?
Yeah, lots of meat.
What kind of meat?
A medley. A little bit of everything.
Meat medley. Meat lovers too.
How about you just grab something off the shelf and we'll make it together?
What are the labels on the spices?
You look, and this is O'Shea Manor. You see all the spices. Your family you come from a long line of cooks.
Well, I clearly need garlic.
That sounds good. We need an aromatic. That's what I forgot.
Yeah.
It smells a bit foul, if I'm being honest. A bit waterlogged. Do you know?
Oh.
Yeah, I think I don't think I should have used the cooking liquid like I did.
Oh no.
Swinging around. So go grab me the garlic.
Okay, I go grab the garlic.
Thank you. He's like, crushes it, feels it. He's like, oh, garlic. You know, they say this works against vampires.
Well, you know, that would have been nice to know.
Well, did you find a vampire somewhere?
I did.
Oh, okay. Well, you a vampire? Ah.
Told ya.
Civilians.
Told you I'm not charmed.
So you are now helping construct this house. You seem to be, you've never done much manual labor, but you're, there. You're helping carry and stuff like that.
Directing, of course. I'm sure we have other.
So, Federicio says something. He says, what do you make of those humans that landed? What do you make of those humans that landed?
I don't know. I think they're dangerous. They're not to be trusted.
Really? You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're probably the worst type.
The dwarves didn't make much of them, but we're gonna meet them. We're gonna have a little summit.
Interesting.
Yep. I'm gonna be there. Your aunt's going. Niece is like, yeah, I'll be there.
Cool.
You should come.
I should.
Yeah.
I'll definitely tag along.
But we don't have to go. You just stay here.
I don't know. That seems interesting. I'd like to meet these humans.
All right.
I feel I don't know. My head's still a bit foggy.
Bottom.
That's a good name for this place. Foggy bottom. Or soggy bottom.
I like
Something.
that.
I don't know.
I
It's
like
kind of
that
wet.
name.
I feel wet.
Wet in the head.
Water in the brain.
Justice, you are back at the Athenian Mountains. You are inspecting the creature.
Yeah, I would, on my watch duties, try to ascertain as to whether or not it was a threat.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh, wait, I have no advantage for no reason at all. 12.
12. So this
So
creature
good.
that you kind of approach, as you go to pass your hand through it, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Is this magical?
It is. I don't think there's anything. Well, there might be a few mundane wisdom saving throws. Go ahead.
22.
You go to pass your hand through it, grab it. It seems to be stuck to a rock. This creature. Leave me alone!
The fuck? Justice wouldn't have said that.
You can hear this. Ow! As you kind of try to pull the creature, what do you do?
I'm going to give it a good yank off the rock.
Okay,
Back
make
in.
a strength check.
I'm so strong. So strong. 3.
Nice try! Slap! Tangle slaps you. You're like, oh.
I'm gonna. Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna punch that motherfucker.
All right.
Can
Go ahead and
I?
roll. Yeah, roll an attack.
Because I don't have my zip zapper, right?
Yep. Go ahead and roll an attack.
That's
I would
a
say-
14 to the attack.
Let's see, advantage. That's a neutral. 14 to hit.
Yeah, that's just a straight attack.
What's your AC?
I knew it.
Right now, do I have my mage armor up at this
You
point?
do.
Okay. So I believe it's 16.
Yeah.
That
so
sounds right.
and it glances off. You punch the rock basically.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Selena, as you pass through the white light, you land in shallow water. Around you is what you assume to be a thin layer of shallow water covering an old crypt floor. Massive, huge size stone sarcophagus. The 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 totaled on all are within this room. In it sits a massive gold pile with a beautiful white pearl-like stone standing atop on a beautiful red pillow. In the middle of this room is a creature from your nightmares. An eldritch horror of unspeakable construction and madness. And around it are your friends, who they each have a tentacle kind of in their brains. And this creature seems to be feasting off of their energy.
Yep.
Justice at the time is like grabbing the creature, and he like goes to punch it, but tries to punch Sylvilius. And Sylvilius is just like, and somehow still dodges the attack. And then you can hear the creature, "Stop it! Stop touching me!" As Justice is like thumbing at the creature and swearing at it and speaking to it. Gilly is doing this.
Yep.
What do you do?
Seems right.
Okay, so am I still a crab right now?
You are.
Crab versus Eldritch Crab battle. Crab battle.
It's
You
oh
still
god,
have
its
guidance
claws are
because I'm still in the same room
tear a
as you.
tank
It
apart.
only works until I use it,
Yeah, she
and it's
used it.
within a minute.
Oh,
Rats.
got it.
I used it,
Can
but
you?
my enhance
Okay.
ability is up. I did roll my Constitution saving throw to make sure I maintain concentration.
It's a
Okay.
Kenyan mangrove crab.
Has it noticed me?
Doesn't. Well. No, wait, you're standing in the water. It does. Yeah, you see it look over. I'll eat you too. I'll eat you too. And it starts to crawl over you using your friends' legs.
Oh
It's-
my god. This is the best.
One leg distinctly shorter than the others.
Correct.
Good
Kind of
leg.
maddeningly hobbling, shuffling away.
We've made a terrible mistake.
We don't know that.
Roll
Oh,
What the fuck is it called now? Not Dungeoneering.
Um,
Arcana. It's under
Okay.
Arcana now.
Okay, I'm okay with
There
this.
is no Dungeoneering anymore.
Oh, Christ. 16?
You know this is an aberration, likely. You know that it is probably the thing that's caused so much trouble and had this... And you know it's an aberration. You know it's probably unspeakably evil. And you know it's very dangerous. And you know that this thing is definitely behind all the bullshit that ever since you've settled down.
Okay.
And it is now charging maddeningly at you.
Yep. I'm working on that. Okay,
Check closer.
how big is this chamber?
Oh, it's huge. It's like... Oh, you mean tall? Like for Call Lightning?
Yes.
Call Lightning works.
Okay. So, I'm pulling no punches. Yes, I am. So we're gonna go straight to. I'm gonna pop back into me shape and call.
You emerge from the crab form and begin to utter the ancient druidic language.
Yeah, for call lightning, and we're gonna lightning the shit out of this thing, and I'm going to run towards dry land if there is any.
You can hop up on a sarcophagus.
That's fine.
Okay.
I just don't want to be standing in water
This
when
is
I
the-
call lightning to water.
Don't worry, we are though.
Oh well.
We'll be fine.
Okay, so it needs to make a
got
dexterity
free time.
saving throw.
So, but I can save the three of you.
Maybe.
So dexterity saving throw
Yes.
We'll see.
fails. Go ahead and roll 3d10.
Okay. It says 3d10 plus 1d10 damage. What's the extra 1d10?
It's if there's a storm. There's
Oh
not.
yeah, there's no storm because I'm inside. Okay, so that's a 10, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 1, and it's a 9. So 20?
Woo! The crackle of lightning strikes the creature, strikes it true. It wrenches in pain and horror.
Quick question.
Yeah.
When we were above water, the guy had, like, there was lightning around.
Correct.
Was that a storm?
That was his.
And
He
it's a
grasped
separate
his
room?
holy symbol.
Okay.
And yeah. began to
Just
cast.
asking.
So I need you all to roll initiative.
You.
Okay, and then question, when he has them at
Okay,
the end of their
okay.
tentacles,
That's
are they
good.
within 5 feet?
They are, but I'm assuming you did it at the front. Did you want to hit them?
No, just, okay, if I can avoid them, that's fine.
You can, yeah. You can just put it in his but he's large enough you can put it in his backside.
Okay.
Come through. What's your total, Gilly?
22.
Nice.
Justice?
14.
Selena?
15, please.
Sylvius?
19.
Cloaky is out. Cloaky! Got a natural 20.
Hey, yeah.
I'm going last.
Cloaky's going first, apparently.
Cloaky's like, you're mine, bitch.
You cannot give it any instruction, and therefore it just kind of sits idly. But it sees that fighting is starting, And yeah.
Am I
You are still
am I
in
like grappled or something?
You are grappled, you are charmed, and you're still in a dream state.
Okay.
Therefore, you have no turn. You're incapacitated.
And Clokey wouldn't try to get me ungrappled.
Nope, he doesn't seem bothered by the circumstance.
Okay.
Pulsock's turn. They're mine!
Wait, what about me?
You are incapacitated.
Oh, incapacitated.
You are in a dream state.
Okay,
you are charmed.
sorry. I didn't know
That's
that
okay.
I didn't get like a dream moment or something.
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
So, you like lightning? So do I! And you can see one of its tentacles flip around and start to spin. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And you get a +2 because you have cover.
Oh, is that England? Yeah. Dexterity saving, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I gotta move stuff around. My screen's not big enough. 7.
Yeah, you don't make it.
Yep. But I can use absorb elements if necessary, because...
You can, as a reaction. Oh, that's unintentional.
Does that ruin my concentration? I
Nope,
have to make
it's just a reaction.
check anyway. No. I
You think-
lost call lightning too.
You take 26 points of lightning damage. What's it called? Electricity? What lightning damage?
Lightning damage.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do absorb elements. Make that 13.
So a lightning bolt streaks forth from this monster and smashes into you. You raise your staff just in time and summon absorb elements. And have the damage, but you can feel the call lightning leave your concentration. So Vilius, you are charmed, you are incapacitated, and you can take no actions or... Selena! Oh, actually, hold on. You damaged it with a 20. I will say... So, actually, sorry, Gilly, you spring to life?
Hey!
Sevilla spring to life? Justice, you spring to life. That first call lightning. So the tentacles release from it, release from you guys. And I will say... I would say, though, you were surprised on your first round.
Sure.
Yeah. So then that checks out, yeah. So, Selena, it's your turn now.
Okay, it's my turn again?
Yep.
Okay, and they're not attached to this thing anymore,
Nope.
right?
Not anymore.
Alright. Then we're going to head and... Aberrations, they're not undead or constructs, right?
Correct.
We're going to blight it.
Cool. You need to make a Constitution saving throw?
Please.
No. Nope. 13 total.
Fuck
Oh yeah, with my count of 15?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Roll your 8d8 necrotic.
Necrotic.
5.
Oh my god. You're fine.
6, 7. 15.
15?
Hang on. That was for 4 of them.
Nice.
So 20, 27.
Mm-hmm.
4, 27, 30, 32 points of necrotic damage, if I can count.
You did.
So as you, a tendril of necrotic energy lashes onto the creature and you drain the life force from it, and then you send it out into the nether. Justice, you were surprised on your first round. Clokey, top of the round, has now sprung to life, and well, I will say for the purposes of this, since it now understands that there's a fight going on, it will attack.
Okay.
Just gonna make a long sword attack. Oh, that's cocked. I can't take it. This thing cocks so much in here. That, however, is not, and that will hit.
Yeah.
Clokey. Strikes true
Go,
with his
Clokey.
long sword.
Go, Clokey, go, Clokey, go.
Go, Clokey, go, Clokey, go.
Go, 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 go.
5 points of damage. Slashes it with a long sword.
Yeah.
It's
And moves into the thing's
suck.
space. Gilly, it's your turn.
Protection from evil and good on myself. Holy shit!
Aberrations?
Yep.
Okay.
I do recognize this thing as an aberration, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh.
Not these things again. And then I'll cast oh geez. Do any of us look hurt besides me?
Yes.
hurt.
Ooh.
You shook a lightning bolt to the face. And
Yeah,
a couple
I did
of-
take a lightning bolt to the face.
and the barnacles. So coming out of this hysteria, you see Selena severely injured.
Ooh, we're just gonna give you a 3rd level healing word then.
Ooh, that would
I can do that, right? Bonus action.
Yep.
And yeah.
One spell and one spell
was
with the other.
below 4, 4, and 3. So your total is I can do math. Add another 3 to that. That's
14.
8. No, it's crap. I lost it. 8,
14.
11,
should be.
14. Yep.
So, do you move?
It
were-
looks occupied.
I am standing on a sarcophagus like a crazy person.
I'm going to 5, 10, 20. Can I get up to like one of these sarcophagi?
Where's my map? You can.
The same
No, it's
one
just
as
that. It's
Selena,
just,
or-
your move's 25 feet. You can go back if you want, yeah, or you can get right here. It's up to you.
I don't know where you're pointing.
Oh, you can
Sorry,
go-
we can't see you.
Oh, on the GM layer.
No.
25, 10. 25, 10. 25, 10. Either or.
I'll just get up with Selena.
So you move here.
Yeah.
At which point you're climbing, so you can get here.
Okay.
Okay.
For me, Archie.
On the initiative count 20, lair action will begin.
Oh no!
God.
At least I'm on a sarcophagus. Maybe that will help.
Emerging from the sarcophagus is a massive, huge size storm giant zombie.
No!
The massive
no.
sarcophagus lid flips over, and you can see Holstock directs it. This is not random. It's like, rise, my humble servant. And this massive storm giant zombie erects and rolls initiative and gets an 18.
No!
That's okay. No more call lightning. We got this.
And then, so that was initiative count 20. Let me check I'm not skipping anyone. Sovelius, you're before him. So go ahead, Sovelius.
Oh no.
That was his lair action.
Give me 1 second.
You're on.
Checking.
And it's speaking directly to your mind, but it's also speaking out loud. This creature seems completely uncouth.
Okie doke. This is well, first Blade Song to start off with. And then I will do a double attack on him because I want to see how he reacts to fire.
Okay.
His attack 18 on the dice plus
Hit.
6. Do I need to separate?
Okay.
No. And this is a magical weapon, so you're good.
Okay. So for 8. So that's 12. 15 points of damage. Fire and piercing.
Alright.
Quick question when you got a second.
Give me 1 second.
The cloak is a magical item, right?
I don't know if it takes damage. That's what I'm gonna
It does.
It's a creature, he takes damage. Is that your
And
question?
then
about
when
cloak?
he's like
When he-
incapacitated, he's
yeah.
just a
He
cloak
just,
again.
and he returns, and then next dawn he recharges, yeah. Very, very hard to kill. Can be destroyed like another magical item, though. Or
Okay.
other disintegrations and things.
Second attack 17 on the dice.
Hit.
So that will be. So 19 points of fire and piercing.
Perfect. 18 points. And I got the other down, so you're doing well. He's looking... Okay, so is that your turn?
Yes.
Did you want to move?
No.
So slash, and he...
That's like 70 points of damage, and he's
Hot.
Okay.
Go, Cloaky, go,
Interesting.
Cloaky, go.
So he is going to...
Oh no.
Oh! Okay, yeah. Alright, so he's going to cast a spell.
Counterspell.
Alright, go ahead and roll it.
I cast a spell on you.
$17.
You see he's like, you see a lightning bolt, and it dissipates. On the 4th level. Okay. The storm giant
Not so fast, fish face.
rears up. You see it grab one of the massive ornate axes off the wall.
I'm so fucked.
Who's it gonna attack? Odds or evens, girls?
Even.
Even?
I don't know. Okay.
That's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
I pissed it off first, so it's 50-50.
23 to hit, Selena.
Okay, did I use my reaction between...
Used absorb elements, and then you had
And
a
then
turn.
it was my turn again?
So you have a reaction.
Okay, perfect.
You take 8.
That's who plays violin.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, that is not elemental damage. I can't do shit with that.
So it very slowly moves, and your foot gets caught as you try to artfully dodge. Hurts.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh yeah, that's a whole bunch of them.
All right, Selena.
Okay. So we're gonna take a second level cure wounds to myself.
Okay, as your action, you put cure wounds on you.
And then that was 2d8 to that shit plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I am going to... I'm going to move this way if I can. So
Sorry, I
that
haven't
I
moved you.
could cone, if given the opportunity, fireball to hit both of them. So that's my intention to move.
Okay, you can. I think you have to hit Cloaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get
Because
close
of
in
the
there.
lines.
Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Yeah.
Selena could.
It's a line, so you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah. So you want to do the fireball?
My action was cure wounds.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then my movement, and I don't have a bonus action.
Right.
That I am aware of.
All right.
So, because I didn't attack.
Right.
So yeah, that's where we're at. So
Alright.
just far enough out of his reach that can't reach me.
You want to move out of his reach and provoke?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Then you're good.
That's fine.
Justice.
Whatever.
Bonus action to disengage.
All right. Bonus action disengage.
I'm going to use my move action to get up onto the gold pile. Maybe behind the diamond, the big diamond.
And none of you are charmed anymore, by the way, if that's not particularly clear yet.
Figured.
Yeah.
Thank God he's one of us
What have you
who's
done
probably
with
got
that?
Is the
this
diamond
shit.
large enough that I can
You're
try to
mad,
take
My
cover
God.
behind it?
Oh yeah, the gold pile.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna try
you
to
can
cover
hide in
behind-
that gold pile. You can live in that gold pile.
And then I'm going to, so bonus action, move action, I'm going to throw a dagger at it twice.
You're no longer charmed. It's a massive pile of bones. It's not a gold pile.
That's fine. As long
But
as
there's a big pearl sitting on it.
Sure, I'm gonna use it as cover. I'm trying to get cover from the thing.
So I saw his bones from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Neat.
So dual dagger attacks. He is within. So that is a 14 and a 20 to attack.
The 20 misses. So you go to throw the dagger, and and a shield pops up.
Bastard.
Yep.
You fight like a coward. Yeah, so his eyes I hide and like use
Cloaky's turn. Cloaky is going to use his shadow snare. He whips out part of his cloth and attempts to grapple this idiot.
Ooh.
Yeah, misses. The shadow snare wraps around the shield and falls off. And Cloaky continues to menace him.
Because I can't control Cloaky on Cloaky's turn, right?
No, you just give him general directions and he falls into the best of his ability.
Okay.
What are you doing? Your turn.
Cloaky! Move like just a square back. Down this way. Just
Okay.
one square down. Just 5 feet down.
He'll move on his turn. They
Right?
will
That's
move.
all you need? Just put it 5 feet down. Get out of the way. And keep hitting it. And I will cast second level Armor of Agathis on myself because that Storm Giant is fucking terrifying. And I need hit points. Like no tomorrow. Justice, are you hurt?
I am fine.
Okay. You got hit again. I'm gonna use a first level healing word on Selena.
Okay. 1d4 plus 3.
5.
You heal 5 hit points, Selena.
Thank you.
It's your bonus action. And your action is Armor of Agathis. Would you like to move?
I'm gonna try to get, oh man, off of the thing, but not out of its reach. Just kind of, yeah, I guess there. I think that's it.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
On initiative account 20, the lair action.
I have my temp hit point.
The Morkoth is going to Misty Step with its lair action.
Can I counterspell that? Or no?
You can if you'd like it. Actually, no, you can't. It doesn't.
Okay.
It has no components or anything.
Just checking.
So it just appears in a whoop, kind of watery mist and appears over there.
Okay.
Civilius, it's your turn.
Okay. That changed what I was gonna do. Crap. Hold on. I'm checking something. Alright. So. I am going to move to there. I think I could just move my guy.
Should be able to.
So I'm going to use my movement to move there.
Okay.
I am then going to grab Clokey.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Thunder Step.
Okay. So they have to make Constitution saving throws?
I believe so.
Go with
DC
Civilius.
15.
Interesting. They both make it. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll. When the Morkoth makes it, this is interesting. Justice, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this magical?
Yes,
Wait,
it
is he?
Just, it's a special thing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Roll the damage.
So.
Fortune says
24
24.
points of thunder damage.
10.
10. You take 24 points of thunder damage.
Oh no.
And the Morkoth. So you see you. Where do you teleport to? You can move it.
Yeah.
Like next.
So I will move. It's got to be out of that 10-foot range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will move down. Probably just over. God, they're so far apart. Okay. I will.
You can go down next to Gilly.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. You just teleport over here. We'll say Clokey just kind of follows suit, kind of
Yeah,
like you were.
below me. Yep.
So you guys. So as the thunderstep erupts, echoing throughout the chasm, you see the Morkoth, and it kind of brushes up against him, and the energy, and he looks at you, and it goes, and the thunderous wave smacks you in the face. And the spell is reflected.
Actually, yeah, I'd probably want to move back. Dang it.
Actually, it cannot do that. That's a reaction. You're fine. It just takes the damage. I thought that was a quality.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want to move there. I want to move out.
Okay.
So probably like
Oh, sorry.
down there.
Just move yourself. Yeah. I'll move Clokey around.
Thank you.
And then move Clokey like
Yeah,
this.
that's a reaction. He had just used shield.
Thank you for remembering that.
That's good.
Bullsock's turn. He says, I'll have to find tastier morsels. It's going to cast a spell.
Counter spell.
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. That's a. How does math work?
The
That's
same.
a 12.
Alrighty. So he goes to. It was a 3rd level spell.
Ah! He told me to roll it. I didn't need to roll
So just
it.
another little like
Jerk.
he says.
I love
He
it.
does it just to make you nervous.
I do.
And just to
I like
keep
to see
using
you
it for
guys
counter
sick with nerves and ready to throw up. So lightning bolt begins to emerge, and he now eyes you, Gilly. He's going to move.
Of course he is.
He is flying.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, actually, sorry, he's just moving.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20.
He
You
has
can see.
disadvantage.
Yeah, he can't attack.
Okay.
He's done. He just.
Okay.
The storm giant's going to keep wailing on you, Selena.
Okay.
The storm giant zombie.
Wail on me, storm giant.
11.
Ooh, it misses.
Swings.
Nice. Oh, good.
Master. Selena, it's your turn.
So we've not seen him reflect anything yet.
You have not, no.
So I'm going to cast Fireball.
Okay. He's going to make a dexterity saving throw, and so will the storm giant.
Please.
You'll back shot it not to hit. What's his face?
Yeah.
It's
So
right
awesome.
below the statue.
Yeah.
Hits everyone and doesn't pick up just us.
Okay. Okay. Neither of them make it. I thought the giant made it there for a second because of my
That would have been
XP.
really funny.
So it's 8
Funny is not the word I'd use.
Roll your 8d6.
Okay, so that's 4, 6, 8, 9 plus. Ooh, that's better. 19 fire damage for
Nice. So the fireball erupts in the back and it kind of skids along the water and singes him.
It's both.
Does 19. Do you want to do anything else? Bonus action or move?
I can't bonus action healing word on myself, can I?
You can. You can bonus action healing word. Any spell and any spell of a 2nd level or lower.
Okay. Then yes, I'm gonna healing word myself. And that was
2d4 plus 3.
1d4. Plus...
Yeah, if it's 1st level. 1d4 plus 4 now, I think. You took the bump.
Ooh, another 6 points.
Okay. I assume you're not going to move? Not having a death wish?
Not today.
Justice! Your turn, buddy. You are standing on this pile of bone with a very large pearl that stands on it.
I'm going to use a bonus action to cast haste upon myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use 2 attacks.
It's an action to cast haste on yourself. It's a whole action.
Oh, okay. Well, then I use my additional action to make the
use your
attack.
hasted action to attack.
Right.
Single attack.
Actually, I will use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth. You're standing on the pile of
That's
bones.
only a 12.
It's easy. So just go ahead and roll straight attack with your one single haste action attack.
Okie dokie. And I can make 2 attacks. Oh,
Haste special specifies a single weapon attack.
Oh, okay. That's a 13.
Miss it.
And then I will use my prodigious movement to move around behind the pearl, like out of its line of sight.
Okay. There?
Yep.
Okay. Justice, that was your turn. Cloaky gonna resume his attacks. It remembers the instruction you gave it, so it's not gonna move into the square. Make an attack. Oh, it needs hold on. It needs to see if it recharges. Does not. Makes an attack. I'll say moves in, makes its attack. The Cloaky's relatively smart. That was cocked. God,
Okay.
I will. And gets a 23. So he can't even shield that. So hey, Cloaky hits. 6. 10 points of damage. Clokey
Yeah.
slashes, but the Morkoth is resistant, so he scrapes the thing, and the Morkoth, yeah.
Good job, Clokey.
And then we'll move out, as per your direction. Okay. Gilly, it's your turn.
Quick question.
Hmm.
Does the storm giant count as a person?
It is an undead.
So, no? Like,
for what
charm
spe-
person or something?
No, it's undead.
No?
It's not
Okay.
a monster. It's not a creature.
Oh, that's right, monster.
Yeah.
Okay, monster. But Fey presence would work, right?
What does Fey Presence say?
Creature.
Then yeah, it could work.
I'm going to use Fey presence since they are in a 10-foot cube in front of me.
Badass. So,
Wisdom saving throws.
wisdom saving throw. Nice. This is awesome. Damn, that's actually OP. The zombie will fail.
Yes!
Nice.
That's OP. That's awesome.
Nice.
And then the Morkoth, what's your DC?
14.
$14 just makes it.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to get him, but okay. And
Yeah, almost. It didn't have advantage. Damn. Okay.
now, don't you hurt my friends.
So
Tell
it's
this zombie.
charmed. Right, that's the thing I use for temp. That's good for charm.
Can I get him to attack the aberration?
You'll find out.
Okay, so that is my action and bonus action. You're still pretty hurt, right?
That's 5 hit points, so no, I'm alright.
Charm for a minute.
Fey presence is till the end of my next turn,
That makes sense. Okay.
unfortunately.
Hey,
But
that's pretty
you know,
cool. It's against
you know?
everything.
Yeah,
That much money.
So you need bonus action or anything, or
you're okay,
I'm fine.
and you haven't been hit.
Nope.
I'm gonna bonus action healing word myself then,
okay?
out of the ring, because a full 7. Good. And then that's my turn.
Alrighty. On initiative count
And
20.
you added 4 to that, right?
3.
You
Oh
should
wait,
add
4.
four because
Ooh,
it's
so it's
mine.
8, not. So it's 8, not.
Yes,
That's
and
right.
then-
That's
and
right.
then you
'cause
still
it's
have
from the
a
ring.
first
Good
level
call.
armor of Agathis,
I
right?
do, but right now I have a
You're
second
fine.
level on me, so
I'm just.
that helps.
On the initiative count 20,
Oh no.
the Morkoth is going to use a lair action to cast Darkness.
I'm out of counter spells, so I'm sorry, guys.
This is a lair action.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't counterspell it anyway, right?
Correct.
Is that how that works? You can't counterspell layer
Correct.
actions?
There's
That's
no.
what I
There's
thought.
no.
Okay.
Depending on what kind of lair action, but there's no components for this one.
Right. It's not actually physically casting anything at the moment.
Darkness is 3rd level.
Oh, that's not very.
I'm not sure. It might
noticeable.
be.
Wait, what is?
This is something I should know. I just don't know.
I'll just say it goes here. So it. A sphere of darkness. Anyone who cannot see in magical darkness, so just Gilly. Gilly, you can see fine.
Yeah.
Because of your powers bestowed upon you by
Yeah.
Morgan. You're packed with Morgan. And everyone else, you cannot see it. This creature, however, can definitely see you.
Oh no.
And so all of your attacks have disadvantage, and its attacks will have advantage against you. You do not see it, so anything that requires you seeing the creature does not work. You can see now this creature is looking rough. It's looking rough.
Okay.
Almost hurt, really. Real hurt. It's looking bad.
Oh no, where'd everyone go?
Civilius, it's your turn. You are blind. You cannot see.
Long.
You are effectively blind in the thing. You cannot see the creature. You cannot see anyone. Go ahead. It's your turn.
So can I cast an AoE spell outside of the range of the darkness, or do I need line
how
of
does it
sight?
depends on the
It's
spell.
fireball.
Read it. Does it say a spot that you can see or a spot within range?
If not, I'll just move outside the
Right.
darkness. Point you choose within range.
You can just Shoot it.
Yep.
Damn.
So probably
Nice.
same
That's
spot
good.
as Selena.
All right, dexterity
below
saving throw.
Yep, for both of them.
More cost dexterity bonus.
DC 15.
Did I? That's cocked. I can't take it. I hate how often this thing talks. Oh, it actually failed. Shit. You guys are so lucky! It's a +6 to dex! And then the giant, there's no way the giant, the giant doesn't make it either. So yeah, roll your 8d6, your prodigiously powerful fireballs.
This one's a little bit less powerful. But not terrible.
Ow.
24.
24.
24.
This is interesting.
That's what you rolled for Thunderstep.
What is?
24. The fireball erupts from the back line and crests over the two creatures. And are you doing anything with your bonus action or move?
I will probably move out of the darkness. I don't want to be in the darkness. So I will go, because I kind of know the range of it, right-ish? I guess I can just move diagonally.
Yeah, you
Until
effectively
I'm
you
out of it.
can. Yeah, exactly.
So 10, 20, 30, 40.
I'm about to ruin its day.
Yeah,
Please
so right
do.
there.
Someone back daylight.
Perfect.
This
I'm
is
good.
interesting.
Right there.
A creature that you can see within range. Can see, can perceive it. All right. So it's going to cast a spell from within the darkness. You hear it.
I'm out.
Okay. And this really large torrent of electric energy, now that this creature is oozing wounds,
Shit.
leaps out. So this, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
So Vilius,
Can I... Cutting words the damage.
you absolutely can.
I'll do that.
16.
Okay. Hold on. 30.
-8!
Nice!
Sorry, I
30
rolled a
feet of
full 8.
strength.
I got
She gets
excited.
really excited and turns into an inflatable
It's electric,
tube
right?
man.
Or it's elemental.
It's electric. Doop, 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 doop,
So,
doop, doop, doop,
Clokey, Gilly, Justice. Selena, you're actually free from this one. Just barely. A -8.
Mark that cutting words.
Oh, am I not in the darkness?
No, you're just outside. See the sphere?
Oh, that makes this even
10,
better.
11.
I say, even the dark can't hide your ugly face!
24. Okay, roll.
Or your poor manners!
So it would have been 40 points of lightning damage from this chain lightning spell erupting from this Morgoth is reduced to 32 points of lightning damage. What was your total?
16.
32 points of lightning damage.
Absorb elements.
Half to 16.
16.
What was your total? You were caught in the chain lightning.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Roll
I'm
your
sorry.
dexterity saving throw. That's okay. Clokey.
Shit.
Clokey, come through. Clokey's fine. I mean, you've seen better days, but you think you'll be
Oh,
alright.
wait. So, because I have, what's it called up, does that, let me check if that does anything for me. I don't think it does.
Remember, I get this?
No, I have protection from evil and good. Disadvantage on attack rolls.
Can't be charmed.
Da-da-da-da-da.
No, it shouldn't. It doesn't help your saving throw.
No, it doesn't
What's your
unless it's charmed. Okay, my total is only 9.
You take 32 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, I do.
Justice.
23.
You take 16 points of lightning damage. So this chain lightning, it's kind of decent chain lightning, and it just erupts. Clokey dodges it. That was Holsock's turn. The charmed giant
Yeah.
looks upon its master, former master, and just raises a big giant axe and swings at Morgoth. Holsock, sorry. The Morgoth.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Get him, buddy!
I will say that's cocked. It was pretty low. It misses. So he rolls, and the massive axe slams into Holsock. It misses Holsock. It's no longer... No, it's end of your next turn.
Yep, end of my next turn.
Selena, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So nobody can see this thing. I am going to cast Daylight.
Cool! Daylight appears and dispels the darkness. Well, actually, hold on. I should just... It's what, 60 and then 60?
Yeah, 60 and then 60.
I always imagine you're just like Gandalf.
I've got a giant staff.
Yeah.
I've got a cloak. The only thing I'm missing is a beard. Alright.
Working on it.
I
Just
mean,
get you a belt.
all you need is a belt of
Dwarven.
dwarven kind.
Yeah.
And then to
Hey,
roll
I don't think I
correctly
see the
on it.
light, Matt. Can you?
Yeah.
Can you
So the green and white light
How far does
erupts
it
from the daylight spell. The creature now exposed rears back in horror. You want to do anything with your bonus action or your move?
Can I cast Hex on it?
Bonus action Hex. Shadows coalesce around the form, which, yeah, that's the thing. Dark and light. Woo!
It's what I do.
Did you want to move out of the creature you know will not attack you if you run away
Because
from
he's
it?
currently
Yeah,
charmed.
correct.
Fuck yes. I will go 2 squares behind Daylight. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I believe that's your turn. What a turn that was. Justice, it's your turn. You're standing on the pile of bone, and you now see beneath this pile of bone. Now this creature is starting to lose form. Shimmers are like shimmering away. You can't see there's a little bit of treasure down there.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore the fight and start.
Taking
How
It's
pictures.
not
does he look
yours.
pretty?
He is rough.
Okay.
We're not charmed anymore.
Creature with a lot of hit points, though. But
Right.
rough.
That doesn't
Right.
mean I don't.
All right. So that I'm going to bonus action hide.
Mm-hmm.
It's off the table. That's cocked.
Yeah, that is good.
19.
19. You are hidden.
Okay, so I am then going to use that so I get advantage on my first attack against him. I'm going to pop up and throw the dagger. So I'll make 3 attacks, right? Because I have 2 and then 1. So
First one is an advantage. The rest are just straight rolls.
So that is a 22
22 hits.
for the first one. I'll just roll all 3.
Don't you get sneak attack on one of them too?
I
The
do.
first one.
Um,
You can
first
wait
one.
to see if one crits.
And then that's a 14 on the second one, and then 20 on the third.
Shield. So 1 hits.
I've hit him once this whole fucking fight.
The more costs are pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, gotta
So
make
that's 2. That's all 3. That's 1. That's 1. Ooh, he's running on. Oh,
Oh, I was supposed to give him disadvantage on an ability check.
which one would you try? Like to do?
Strength, please.
Okay.
In case he tries to grapple anybody again. Right?
Sure.
That's what
He's
that
got
is.
tentacles.
Yep.
No.
He does. Okay, strength checks. Yes.
17
For
points
all
of
we know,
damage.
he could regain health that way. I don't know.
17 points of damage.
Correct.
Yes.
By sucking the life out of other people? Pretty sure that's a thing.
Right?
The dagger slams into the side of it. Your turn.
I will use my prodigious movement to duck back out of his line of sight.
Alrighty. Cloaky's turn. Tries to recharge his shadow snare. Does not quite get there.
Damn.
Moves in. And gains advantage on his attack.
Yeah.
Morkoth has shield up. Miss. Shings across the shield. Moves over. Gilly, it's your turn.
Okay. So, I failed my concentration check.
Okay.
So, protection against good and evil's down. So, I'm going to use suggestion while the storm giant is still charmed by me. I'm going to use suggestion on it.
The suggestion has...
Creature.
Oh, it doesn't have the undead rider. Does not work on undead and constructs. It's spell specific, so you always
Where would it be?
At the very bottom.
in the very bottom.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't say that.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, suggestion OP. Awesome. Cool. Go ahead and what do you suggest?
I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what you want, what you really, really want. You don't want to hit my friends, you want to hit that thing.
Alrighty.
I don't know.
It rolls an 18 on the dice.
It has...
-2. 16 total.
Does it have any disadvantage because of it's charmed by me already?
No, it doesn't. I don't believe so. No, sorry. You have advantage on it. No. The zombies made better rolls on saves than the Morkoff. Alrighty. That is your action.
I'll just bonus action heal myself because I'm hurting. Wait, who else is hurting? You're hurt.
Fine.
I'm okay.
You're okay. You're okay.
I haven't changed.
That's right. Okay. What is this? That was a 4. Okay, another 7 points. Okay. And yep. Great.
Did you want to move? Well, I guess you don't want to provoke from the Morkoff.
No, I do not.
Morkoff. Initiative count 20. Lair action. Can't summon another zombie yet. Can't.
Fuck me.
Can't do that. The water level in the chamber begins to rise.
No.
On initiative count 20. I enjoy swimming. Civilius.
Is it up to where it's disadvantage right now?
No.
Okay.
It just began to rise. It's not that fast.
Perfect.
Insanity.
Hold on, I'm double checking something. So, you have resistance. Next time you hit with a melee attack. So lightning lair doesn't count as a melee attack.
You make a melee attack. Oh no, not lightning lure.
No, lightning lure.
Blooming blade, green flame blade all have melee attacks in them.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use lightning lair on him because he has
Ooh.
disadvantage against strength attacks.
It's ability checks, not saving throws.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, I will move up and strike him twice then. And hopefully get through his shield because I have that extra damage from absorb elements.
Alrighty.
And I don't want to waste it.
How's it feel, Rob? How's it feel to be attacking a high AC target? How's it feel, Rob?
That has shield.
Yeah.
That's a miss. That's also a miss.
So you against the
I
board.
rolled really, really low on those.
Yeah, now knowing the futility
Like 6 and 5.
understanding the futility of those who strike against you, get fucked. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Holsock's turn. The shield fades at the start of his turn. He has a hex around him. He is in daylight, which he does not enjoy. Just think
Daylight,
think about that next time you're having something that you don't enjoy. Poor Holsock.
He was trying to eat our brains first, so.
Fair enough.
This is self-defense.
So do they have holes in their heads right now from tentacles?
Oh, gosh.
They have wounds.
He
So
basically killed my family again.
Oh, no!
he's cast a 4th.
Oh.
Right, he's got 5th.
Oh, that's the worst.
He's going to move.
Gonna hit me. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Hurt me.
He
trying to hit me.
wiggles
Hit me.
around. He provokes from
yeah,
Gilly.
he
He provokes from Civilius.
I'm not
And
going
from
to use
Clokey,
mine.
too.
You're gonna
No,
move
he
on.
never
Not correct
got
from Clokey.
moved,
Civilius,
Clokey.
go ahead.
Punch him, Gilly.
I'm not going to use mine.
That's a mess.
Okay.
Yeah, because you want to say.
So he's going to cast Lightning Bolt at 5th level.
Oh, fuck me.
Go ahead, Clokey and Gilly, and make dexterity saving throw. He's gonna hit a zombie too. Fuck. Getting desperate. Zombie doesn't make it.
9.
Okay.
But I'll use cutting words.
Okay.
That's a 3. So.
Wait. 10, 12, 12. Okay.
I'm sorry, I wish my daylight gave you advantage on something. Except sight.
So Clokey makes it. Clokey's a boss at saving throws.
Good job, Clokey.
So he When there's a lightning arcs, Gilly, your total was?
9.
You take 29 points of lightning damage.
But it's -3, right?
Yeah. Oh, 26 points of lightning damage. Thank you. So I'll add that back on Clokey. Hey! The storm giant was gonna die, but with that cutting words.
Ah!
You saved him.
You are a kind and generous soul.
The gift of life.
29 points exactly, and now it's just chilling.
3.
So the lightning strikes out. That is Holsock's turn. The giant's turn. Turns to you, Gilly. 15 to hit. Just hits.
Mm-hmm.
D&D's a funny game.
I'm gonna use my scroll of shield.
But you just used your reaction.
Fuck, I did. You're right. You're correct. I can't use my scroll of shield.
You take
I'm probably down.
15 points of bludgeoning
down.
damage? Okay. Did you had an armor of Gathis up, though? You cast it at some point.
I did cast it, so yeah.
Do you remember what level? Did you write it down?
Second level.
Okay, 10. So are you still, but that's
my
gone.
temp's
It's
gone,
gone.
right?
Okay,
So
that's
it's
gone.
gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you are unconscious as the
Yep.
massive axe. Selena, it's your turn.
Okay.
Gilly goes down.
Yes. So, I am going to Eldritch Blast
I'm sorry.
Holsock, and I got 7 on one and 24 on the other.
7 on misses, 21 hits.
Yes. So that's 5 points, and that includes 2 points of Eldritch Blast damage and 3 points of necrotic from Hex.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action. So while I have Hex up, can I do Healing Word?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll Healing Word Gilly.
Alright. Roll it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's... Oh, the early 2000s just came back in full force.
Always does.
7 hit points to
Thank
Gilly.
you. Beautiful.
Is that
That's just insane to me.
that's the
That the cutting words
cutting words, and then you're just
saved
like,
it, and then it knocked me out. Like, what? Why?
get fucked.
Okay.
That is the epitome of get fucked.
Yeah, get fucked.
And then
Ugh.
that's all I've got.
Okay, perfect. You're not
That's-
moving, right?
That's enough. Thank you.
No, not moving.
Justice! It's your turn. Now you're the egg.
I will.
You're hasted. You have like 14 attacks.
Exactly.
Did
I
you
will.
roll a concentration check when you took the lightning damage? Constitution saving throw? From chain lightning?
I did not.
Go ahead and roll it.
17.
You good?
So I will. I will come from around. Let's see. I'm going to come from around the thing of bones. I'm going to throw the dagger 3 times in quick succession
Alright.
at Holsock.
Alright.
So
First one is a straight roll.
Yep.
Unless you want to use your bonus action to hide.
Nope.
Okay.
First one is a 20.
Hit.
Second one is a 20.
Hit.
Third one is a 22.
Hit.
Get him!
I have an idea. So, the first attack is 10, 13, 16, 20 points of damage.
Yeah.
Second attack is 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Third attack is 12 points of damage.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is rough.
Rough.
Pretty rough.
Alright, then I'm going to use my prodigious movement to get up next to the storm giant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my bonus action to flurry of blows. And I'm going to unload on it. 2 separate
Nice.
attacks. That is a 23 and a nat 1.
Hit.
And I do
He means a nat 1, a hit.
I do
Enough.
8 points of damage to
It's
it.
enough.
So
You kneecap it,
Good.
pop, and it. Let's see where it falls.
Oh, come on!
Falls up north. Goes back to north. I rolled a 1. In the water.
As long as he can't summon a second one now.
no, that's what allows him to. The first one goes
Oh,
down.
God. At the...
No, he did
Is that your turn?
and I'm going to use the rest of my incredible movement to move up behind the bone pile again.
This is why I left it up.
Clokey.
Oh, and as a free action, I'm going to say I'm quite damaged. I will not.
Clokey.
You and me both!
Just that's the group.
Clokey moves in.
That's with the group.
Come on, Clokey.
As I had
Take
just
him
been
down.
unconscious.
Clokey hits with an 18 plus. Well, Clokey wants to see if he recharges. He does not. Clokey does 6 points of damage, half to 3. Swings his longsword.
And it kills it.
No. No. Wrong. It moves out. Down, just like you told it to, Gilly. Your turn, Gilly.
Moonbeam!
Okay.
Take it down.
Is it a shape change or it is not? It's gonna go ahead and roll.
I hope not.
What is Moonbeam? Dexterity? Constitution.
It is Constitution.
16 total. So then it will.
Okay. Good luck, guys.
The beam reflects back at you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Sorry for those viewers at home with ears.
I reroll once.
That's nice.
Everyone once.
I don't reroll fours. 9.
So go ahead and roll 2d10 damage.
I'm probably down again.
Yeah. Hey, you might roll 2 ones.
I rolled one of them was 1, and the other is a 5. I only take 6 damage.
Mhm.
I'm still up.
Hey! So the beam. He's like, and it just goes and blasts you in the chest.
Okay.
The yet another gift from Morgan, the illustrious superstar. That's your action.
But it's still up though, so on my subsequent turns I can move it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Bonus action? Gee, I wonder what I would use that for.
Healing word, the best spell in the game.
5!
Now you're a healing word.
I'm up to 6! Yay! I have a single spell slot left, so I'm not healing anybody else anytime soon, guys. Get lucky. Get fucked, I guess. I don't know. Help yourselves!
On initiative count 20, a sarcophagus stirs.
You killed it.
And a storm giant zombie emerges.
It is going to try.
I just like to let you know that you're a piece of shit.
Thank you. I am actually
You
aware.
didn't think of this ahead of time?
I didn't.
Civilius, it's your turn.
Okay.
I don't know if that was what bring it back, but maybe.
I also tell Clokey to stay out of the moonbeam, by the way.
Okay.
I will throw a fireball. Where aren't you pinging? Right there.
Alrighty.
Could I have put the moonbeam here? I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
specify where it goes. Just so that when Clokey gets in and out.
Dexterity saving throws, bud?
Yeah, for both of them.
I always go left to right, so that's
Yeah.
Wotan with a 13 total that fails, and then more the natural 1 for Holsock.
And he already used his reaction. So,
Cool.
he can't reflect that damage.
Correct.
Very true.
Because he already tried to kill me with it.
Yep.
So get fucked. Do you need some of your dice back? Because I'm hoarding them over here.
I got it.
I also have dice if you need them.
Gentle
I have
reminder that
tons and
Clokey
tons
is
of
vulnerable to
D6s.
fire damage.
Ugh.
He's out of the range of it.
I know.
I mean, it's
Okay.
like half great and half terrible.
Yeah.
He's got to roll average at some point in his life.
Yeah, at some point.
Morkoth is
That was a 6, yeah.
bleeding profusely,
20.
looking around for any exit.
29 fire damage.
Still above average by 1 point.
Yeah, still
It
decent.
is.
By what means do you wish to vanquish this foe?
Yay.
When I do that, I will yell out, "Reflect this." Then the last thing he sees is turning into ash.
Yes.
The beam. As Hulsak dies,
Oh no.
the storm giant zombie
Good.
falls back into halvesies into its sarcophagus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
How many fireballs was that? This one.
3.
You
I'm
guys
out of
You
third
got
level
one. You got
slots.
2.
stand in the wake of this madness. Around you are 2 open sarcophagi and 2 bodies of storm giant zombies that lay in their huge size form on the. And this what used to be rising water now stops and begins to recede.
Oh, good.
The bones lose their illusion. You can see some treasure and a large pearl sitting atop this massive bone pile. And with that, we are gonna end tonight's session here.
You don't want to cure wounds before we close out?
I will turn to Selena before we close, and I will say, I swear, if you say I told you so.
I'm beginning to suspect that your family was not here at all.
So, thank you for everyone who stuck around. Thank you for the new subscribers. If you enjoyed tonight's stream, please follow. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on Facebook. Remember, Animal Helper. And look out for everything that we do when we post. Tonight was fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
Don't forget
You're
to
a shithead.
subscribe.
Oh, and don't forget on Halloween we're doing a thing.
We're doing a one-shot on Halloween.
Yeah. And last week we told you it was food themed. This week, does everyone want to say what their class is?
I'm playing my favorite class, Wizard.
All wizard.
The best class.
Because fireball is just a spell for
Multi-use
every
tool.
occasion.
Every occasion.
I'm doing something that I have never done before. I'm playing a bard / hexblade.
Nice.
I'm playing a spore druid,
Yeah.
because that class isn't broken.
It's so
Nothing but
great.
mushrooms.
I'm looking forward to it.
Warforged spore druid.
And I'm playing multi-classed Glamour Bard. Because I can't get away from Bard.
Correct.
Like, that's...
This is your third bard.
Yeah, I know. I'm fully aware. Since 5th Ed, this is my 3rd Bard character. I can't get away from it. And then the other portion of my class is a Divine Soul Sorcerer.
Also known as the Bard of Sorcerers.
Yep.
She's playing a bard.
Yep.
Cool.
A bardy bard.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm very tired.
Yeah, I think I'm being.
Trying to kill your closest friends is a lot of work. A lot of people don't realize the
Trying.
burden.
The keyword there is trying.
So
You
I
ain't,
don't
you
feel
ain't
like,
out of the dungeon
You hit me
yet.
once.
I feel like this wasn't as bad as
It was on an AoE spell.
Still Tower.
Correct. Not as powerful as Stone Tower.
No.
And we were like 4th level at that point.
6.
6th.
Yeah.
We're like first level.
It was a long
felt like
time
first.
ago.
For more, check out our YouTube channel in the video Lord of Stone Tower for the pre-stream content. We are gonna go. We are done. We are tired. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe, follow, love us because we love you. Good night.
Good night.
And
Alright.
I just me.
Farewell.
We will see you next week in the wonderful world of Edda. Bye.